By the Scoreboard, downtown Huron. Enjoy fantastic burgers and basket meals, plus their many big screen TVs. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Getting set for the first half of our doubleheader today. Huron Tigers at Sturgis girls basketball. Head coach Cody Kaufman joins us here. Coach Kaufman, brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Tigers coming off an impressive win, a much-needed win against at Spearfish last night. And Coach, you've seen a lot of things to make you smile this week, especially from a defensive standpoint. A couple of road wins as well, and hopefully now you just look to keep carrying that over.
Yeah, we've built some good momentum. I think the best thing for us was the change in the calendar. We went from January to February, got out of the dark days of January, and we're ready. We just started playing it, and we made some adjustments. We changed some things up from the way we did a few things, especially on the defensive end, and they seem to be paying off. The girls have bought in really well. So, we just got to keep going with our momentum, and we preach when we make a bad play, we got to move on to the next one. Unfortunately, that's how it works when you make a good play or win a good game or have a big win or whatever too, right? We got to move on to the next one. We can't just live on that one. So here we are, Saturday afternoon in Sturgis. It's always a tough game, and we got to make sure that we're ready to go.
Now, Sturgis comes in, and they do have some girls I remember from last year. They do have a few starters back. I guess as much as anything, as Coach Poole just said, they've just struggled scoring the ball this year.
Yeah, and I think, and absolutely they have, but they have girls that are capable. They just present a different look. They're gonna 2-3 zone us. They're gonna trap us a little bit, and some stuff that we haven't seen, over the last 2 weeks of basketball. So we haven't worked on it too much, and we didn't want to put this in front of the girls. Look like we're preparing for Sturgis before you prepare for Spearfish. So again, this is where the experience comes in. This is where all of our depth, all that stuff that we've got to search and find the girls that are ready to go today, but also just being able to adjust on the fly. And I thought we did a great job of that last night. From the first half to the second half in defense. So, we got to make sure that we're doing that. We got to make sure that we're executing, just being strong with the ball. And it's going to get a little crazy at times, but we just got to settle down, move on to the next play.
And then just finally, as you look ahead, feel like you have a little momentum here. I always say, back since I've been coming out here on these West River trips going back 25 years, we've always said, you really want the split. If you can get that first win, then be greedy. Let's get the sweep.
Yeah, absolutely. You always, a good weekend out here in the middle of February is a split, but you can't get the first one. If you can't get a sweep if you don't get the first one, and we got the first one last night. So, hopefully our girls will just see this momentum and keep carrying. And again, it might be a rock fight today. I don't anticipate them letting, Hilton go for 37. I hope she does, because that's great for us. But again, we got to be able to attack and be able to score the basketball as well, and hopefully we can shut them down and and get out of here with a sweep.
Cody Kaufman, head coach of the Tiger Girls. Coach Kaufman, brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. This is Dakota Sports.
And the entire crew of the Scoreboard invite you to come in for lunch or dinner.
Good bud in 3, 2, and 1.
3rd Street Southeast in Huron. Featuring a full menu, and check out their website at scoreboardhuron.com. Whether it's college football or the NFL, you can watch all the exciting action on one of their many big screen TVs. Scoreboard also has a sideline baker room for your next event. Call 352-7580. Have a good time with old friends at the Scoreboard Bar and Grill. Now, go get them Tigers.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off or non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts. And you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
Haley Rogers, number 5, senior. Reagan Bishop, number 10, sophomore. Jesslyn Noyes, number 12, junior. Addie Knight, 14, junior. Allie Davis, number 20, senior. Hilton Hines, number 22, senior. Abigail Harrington, number 23, junior. Ramsey Roselle, number 30, freshman. Lily Hofer, number 32, 8th grade. Spencer Gergen, number 33, senior. Lennon Caudell, number 34, sophomore. Chloe Carr, number 40, senior. Taylor Schlide, number 42, freshman. Claire Davis, number 44, sophomore. Isabel Kramer, number 45, junior.
Oakley Anderson, number 10, senior. Josh Gilbert, number 12, freshman.
James Schultz, 14, junior.
Miles Elwine, 20, sophomore.
Nolan Staley, 22, senior.
Mason Jurgens, number 23, senior. Chase Schuart, number 24, junior. Blake Elwine, number 30, senior. Anderson Porsche, number 32, junior.
Ty Kleinsoff there, junior, number 34. Davis Chase, 40, junior.
Tommy Martin, 42, senior.
Bryson North, 44, junior.
Carter Force, 50, freshman.
Neil Solomon, number 52, freshman.
Reagan Dirksen, 54, junior.
Malcolm Williams, 52, freshman.
Here's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And welcome back to Sturgis, getting set for our doubleheader here to cap off the Northern Hills weekend. Huron Tigers and Sturgis Scoopers, both Huron teams coming off nice wins last night as they went into Spearfish and had big second halves in picking up the win for the girls. Just trying to get back to my notes here. Huron trailed by 6 at halftime, but then outscored Spearfish in the second half, 30-13 to win, 45-34. Hilton Hines with a career-high 37 points. Kind of the same story for the boys. Spearfish led 24-19 at halftime. Then Huron outscored Spearfish 16-0 in the third quarter and held on for the 46-38 win. 21 points, Blake Elwine, 10 for Davis Chase. Let's do a Seven Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update, as we do have some lower level games finished up from this afternoon. The boys JV picked up a 57-32 win over Sturgis, and the boys sophomore team defeated Sturgis as well, 62-54. The girls JV game, it was a long game. By the time it got over, the boys JV the boys sophomores already in the middle of their second quarter, but Huron girls did pick up a win in the JV, 48-41, and that is your Seven Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update from Sturgis. So getting set, we'll get the anthem here shortly, lineups, and be tipping off our girls game first, followed by the boys, and hopefully no more than 15 minutes behind schedule. We are scheduled for a 1:30 Central Time tip-off, so going to be a little behind, but not too bad here, at least to this point. So going to wait and see if we're doing the anthem first or the lineups first. It sure looks like the teams are lining up to do the anthem first here, but just going to wait on that for sure before we take our next break and then get ready for tip-off here from Sturgis. Well, they're still doing their announcements here, but again, looks like we are doing the anthem first, so we'll take a 2-minute timeout and return here to Sturgis. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJB.
And welcome back to Sturgis. Just finished up the national anthem, and here's the starting lineups. The Sturgis Scoopers. Head coach is Courtney Poole. You might remember her from back in the day. Courtney Stapp, an all-state player for Newell, went on to play college ball as well. Sturgis with a record of 4-10. They'll start Arena Hagen, 5'8" junior. Kinley Stewart, a 5'5" junior. Tori Williams, a 5'6" senior. Leah Long, a 5'9" junior, and Olivia Vleem, a 6'2" junior. Huron Tigers head coach is Cody Kaufman, record of 7-7. Addie Knight, 5'9" junior. Allie Davis, a 5'8" senior. Hilton Hines, a 5'8" senior. Abby Harrington, a 5'9" junior. And Chloe Carr, a 6-foot senior. Tigers have had the same starting five for every game so far this season. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office. Consumer Affairs Division did not get the names, but they are the law on the court, and they're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office Consumer Affairs Division. So still waiting on the introduction here for Sturgis. And again, as is the tradition when we have the West River weekends, either in Huron or out here in the Black Hills, the Saturday game is always the home team is actually wearing their traveling uniforms, and the road team is wearing their home uniforms. Obviously, Huron wore the black and orange last night, and instead of having to launder everything, they just go ahead and wear the whites today, and Sturgis wearing the blacks. So Huron with their home whites, orange numbers and letters, orange and black trim, and Sturgis in their road black with white numbers and letters and white and red trim. So ready to go here for this afternoon. Girls now, boys later, to wrap up our Black Hills weekend here with the Huron Tigers. Tuesday, we're home and away with Pierre again. Girls on the road, Huron Tiger. Boys at home on KOKK. Vleem will jump against Carr as Sturgis coming towards me and Huron away from me for the first half. Officials getting everybody lined up. And the tip controlled by the Scoopers. Stepping in was Leah Long. She'll get it off on the left side to Williams. Get it back up top, Stewart. Right side is Long again. Sturgis working the perimeter. Huron straight man defense here to start things out. Top of the key, Williams. They'll go inside, low post Long, kind of forced up a shot front of the iron, no good, and Abby Harrington jumped early but still was able to come up with the board. Huron with possession for the first time. Low post, they go right to Carr against Vleem. Vleem with the block, and we're going to have a jump ball as Vleem and Knight were tied up. Huron will keep possession and run the out of bounds play on the baseline, far end of the floor. Allie Davis will trigger the inbounds for Huron and will come up top to Hines. Hilton backs her way in the paint, double teamed. Now just puts up an off balance shot, and did she travel? She did. Well defended in the middle of that zone by Sturgis, and that's something Huron's going to have to react to. Coach Kaufman said he expects Sturgis to mainly stay in that 2-3 zone. They're going to plug up the middle, and that's where Hilton makes a lot of her points by driving and scoring. Ball nearly stolen, is stolen. Nice defensive play by Harrington as she came back off the press and stepped into the passing lane. Might have been an easy look for the Scoopers. Allie Davis wants 3, right wing, too strong. Rebound on the weak side, and Addie Knight could not save it in. And it will be Sturgis ball. Huron again showing full court pressure. In the backcourt was Haugen. Bounce pass comes up ahead to Long on the right wing. Long will go into Vleem at the high post. Kick back right side, Stewart. Long into the paint, leaves a back door for Vleem, banked it up and got it. Olivia Vleem gives Sturgis the first bucket of the game. It's 2-0. Minute and a half gone here of our girls' game. Davis on the right wing for Huron. Looks like straight man, no zone this time by Sturgis. After I did all that talking about a zone. Up top, Harrington, she'll drive against Long, put it up short. And they're going to say blocked by Sturgis. It'll still be Huron ball. Huron starts 0 for 3 from the field. Huron will inbound it on the baseline, far in the floor. Lob in the middle tonight. Blocked again, but a foul going to go on Vleem this time. Addie Knight didn't hesitate going up against the taller player, Vleem at 6'2". And at the free throw line to shoot 2 is Addison Knight. First foul of the game goes on Vleem. Knight, free throw, no good. Both Huron teams, girls and boys, had their share of struggles at the free throw line last night in Spearfish. One more shot for Knight. Back of the iron, no good again. Rebound, Vleem had it and then finally had it taken away from her by her own teammate, Tori Williams. Into the front court comes Haugen. Long will feed it to Vleem at the high post. Vleem takes a couple of dribbles, shoots over Carr. 2 in a row for Vleem. She's got both buckets in the game, 4-0 Sturgis. Huron quickly in the front court, left side Harrington. Here's the cut, Davis. Had Vleem looking at her. Now she's looking to get through it, and finally she travels with it. Another double team in the middle is Sturgis doing a good job of plugging that middle, and Huron's just got to keep the ball moving. Inbounds comes to Haugen. She'll come up the left side of the floor against Harrington. Crosses the timeline. A little crossover. Back up top to Stewart. Left side, they'll go baseline inside to Haugen. Here's the drive long, goes with the scoop. Count it, she's fouled, and Sturgis off to a 6-0 lead and a free throw pending for the Scoopers. Leah Long got hacked with the scoop shot. Hilton Hines with the foul, her first. And a free throw here to complete the three-point play for Leah Long, upcoming. First sub of the game, Kira Killinger in for Sturgis. Free throw is no good. Long rebound, but Hilton Hines able to grab it. Huron trying to get something going on offense. Down 6-0 early. Hines goes coast to coast. She gets hammered going to the hoop. Foul going to go on Sturgis. The foul will be on Haugen, her first. Also into the game is Addie Vossler for Sturgis. Hilton Hines at the line to shoot 2. 6-0, Sturgis lead early on, 5:22 to go, first quarter. Hines good on the first free throw. Huron on the board. Huron subs in for the first time. Jayla Schley, Jency Gergen in. Carr and Harrington out for the Tigers. One more shot for Hines. Got them both, and it's 6-2 Sturgis. Huron continues to show pressure. They throw ahead of it, up ahead. Here's the open 15-footer, and bounces in for Vossler. I have Sturgis 4 of 5 from the field to start the game. They're up 8-2. 5:08 to go, first quarter. Davis on that left wing, gets it up top to Gergen. Gergen back to Davis. Davis will drive into the paint, and in traffic gets fouled. 2 shots for Allie Davis. Now they took Vleem out, so that just automatically makes Sturgis a little smaller, and Huron starting to attack the inside. Allie Davis will shoot 2. First free throw is good for Allie, the senior. Foul was on Killinger, her first, second team on Sturgis. Tori Williams quickly back in for the Scoopers. One more shot for Davis. Back of the iron, no good, tipped out, and a foul gonna go on Schley, who was trying to tip it away from Killinger. Jayla Schley picks up her first, second team on Huron. Huron still showing full court pressure. Hasn't caused many turnovers yet. Ball kicked out of bounds by Hines, but that will get it into the front court now for Sturgis. 4:54 to go, first quarter. Sturgis up 8-3. Into the backcourt, Haugen has her pocket pick stolen by Davis. Davis going back the other way, left side, leans in, missed the layup. Vossler with the rebound. Oh, a golden opportunity there for Huron. Into the front court comes Sturgis. Stewart gets it back up top to Haugen. Huron not helping themselves here early on. In the corner, Vossler for 3, got it. Addie Vossler with 5 off the bench and an 11-3 lead for Sturgis. 4:23 to go, first quarter. Davis fakes, she'll drive, gets a screen to the hoop for 2. Allie Davis gets the first field goal of the game for Huron. It's 11-5. Sturgis, 4:10 to go, first quarter. Scoopers in the front court. Haugen on the drive. Scoop shot, no good. Had a good look at it. Out of bounds, and last touch by Hines. And another chance here for Sturgis. Huron didn't really get back very well defensively. Vleem is back in for Sturgis. Kaufman wants a timeout. 4:04 to go, first quarter. Sturgis an early lead here at 11-5. Timeout, 30 seconds, 30 on Dakota Sports.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to Sturgis. A 30-second timeout taken by the Huron Tigers. Just judging from the body language there, Cody Kaufman was giving a very colorful wake-up call to his girls as Huron has come out slow out of the gate. Sturgis has taken advantage with an early 11-5 lead. Scoopers will inbound it on the baseline below me. Up top, Killinger. Reverse left side. New girl in there, that's Brinley Heath. Go into the paint. Little jumper in traffic, no good. Rebound by Hines. Off the miss by Vossler. Ellie Davis at the free throw line, gets back to Gergen. Now Davis, top of the key. Sturgis back in their zone. Davis some trouble, tries to get it inside on the cut to Hines. And a foul gonna go on Sturgis. The one thing when you play that zone trying to plug things up, you tend to reach, and that's the calls that have been going against the Scoopers. The foul is on Heath. I said Brinley is Briley Heath. Her first and the fourth team on the Scoopers. Next one puts Huron in the bonus. Still 3:38 to go, first quarter. Inbound comes all the way up top to Jency Gergen. And then Gergen, threw it. Looked like it was a catchable ball. Jayla Schley just didn't watch it into her hands. An unforced turnover gives the ball back to Sturgis. 3:33 to go, first quarter. 11-5, Sturgis leading in our girls game. Into the front court, Tori Williams. Killinger up top. Killinger a couple of dribbles, goes inside to Vleem, kick out in the corner. Fake by Long, she'll drive, attack the basket, ran in the car, missed the shot, and Carr with the rebound, gets it out to Hilton Hines. Hilton the front court, bounce pass to Schley. She starts to go to the basket, and a foul going to be charged on Sturgis, and that will put Huron in the bonus. Should be 2 free throws upcoming for Schley. Still 11-5. Neither team has scored for a couple of trips. And Chloe Carr stepped in there like she was supposed to be the shooter. And Jayla Schley, though, does get the free throw opportunities here. Fouls on Vleem, her second already. Free throw, got it. Kind of hugged on the top of the bank board, but it did drop in for Schley. 11-6, Huron within 5 for the 6 points for Huron have come from the free throw line. One more shot for freshman Jayla Schley, got that one to go. Well, Huron making some free throws, and they're back within 4, 11-7, with 3:07 to go here in the first quarter. Scoopers on the offense. Heath up top, flicks it left side to Vossler, who's back in, just working the perimeter now. Long, a bounce pass in the corner, Killinger. Killinger, a couple of dribbles, working the perimeter. Look back to right side, Long, thought about the three. They're giving it her, she doesn't take it. Vossler takes the three in the corner and hits again. That's the second three from the same spot for Sturgis. Got to get out on her when she makes one. 14-7, the Scoopers back up by 7. Hines into the front court. Dribbles down, gets in the corner to Gergen. And it does look like we do have a box and one here by Sturgis now. The one, of course, on Hines. Harrington in the paint had her shot blocked, but, they're going to say jump ball. And the possession arrow will give the ball to Sturgis. Definitely picked up the box and one by the Scoopers that time, with one girl guarding Hilton Hines, the other 4 girls playing a zone. And Huron just looks like they're having trouble getting out of their own way at this point. Not a lot of spark here early on for the Tigers. Tigers continue to press. Haley Rogers, senior, in for the first time for Huron. 2:12 to go, first quarter, 14-7 for the Scoopers. Here's the dump into Long, a little backdoor play, ball on the floor, and somehow coming out of there with it was Haugen. Gets it back to a teammate. Here's the drive and the little scoop shot. No good for Vossler. Rebound, Huron. Davis starts a drive. Now she's double teamed. Ball deflected away from Davis, and back we come the other way with Vossler against Rogers. Rogers hacks her. It'll be 2 free throws for Vossler. Vossler with 8 of the 14 for Sturgis. She'll have a chance to shoot 2 here. Haley Rogers with her first foul. That is the 3rd team on Huron, but this will result in free throws for the Scoopers. In the act of shooting, free throw, no good. And Huron just has not shown a lot of spark in Sturgis. Well, they've come out, they've hit some shots, and they forced Huron into some mistakes. Second shot is good. 1 out of 2 for Vossler. The lead is 15-7, 8 points. I believe this is the biggest lead here of the first quarter for Sturgis. Davis gets tied up there up top. Now Knight, she's got the ball, and they're going to say travel on Knight. She kind of got knocked over on the Long and Haugen sandwich. And another turnover gives the ball back to Sturgis. Minute 33 to go in the first quarter. And Sturgis has controlled this opening period at 15-7. Haugen into the front court, dribbles up to the left, little crossover into the paint, will go, nice wraparound, and the bank shot no good for Killinger. Tries to get the second shot, and a foul going to go on Huron. Killinger missed the first one, got her own rebound. Haley Rogers picks up a quick second foul. We'll see him. I didn't think that would be in the act of shooting. It's not. Sturgis will run the out-of-bounds play on the baseline. Next foul in Huron now puts Sturgis in the bonus, 4th team on the Tigers. Inbounds to Killinger, off her hands, under the floor, and boy, again, Huron gets knocked over, and they're going to give it to Huron, which they should at least do that. No, are they giving it to Sturgis? The one official pointed Huron's way, but it looks like it will be Sturgis's ball, and that was just flat out a Sturgis girl tackling Hilton Hines as they were chasing the ball underneath. Backdoor, nice catch by Long, feeds in the middle, open shot in the paint, no good for Haugen. And rebound Knight, but Huron's got to get something going on offense. Again, they're boxing one on Hilton Hines. Knight at the top of the key in the top of that 2-2 zone. Rogers thought about the three, goes in low post to Hines. She's going to be fouled from behind by Stewart. Stewart's the girl in charge of the box, or the one on the box and one on Hilton Hines. Hilton will get 2 free throws. Hilton has 2 points on 2 of 2 free throw shooting. She has yet to attempt a shot from the field. That's been a good defensive job on her so far by the Scoopers. First free throw is good. Again, most of Huron's points have come from the free throw line. 6 of their 8, and it's 15-8. Sturgis with a free throw pending for Hilton Hines, and 56 seconds to go, first quarter. Second free throw is good. Hines 4 for 4 from the line, and right now free throw line's keeping Huron close. Pass comes into the front court. Vossler, a nice catch. She takes the 3. They give it to her. This time no good. It was on the other lane, and we'll have a jump ball on the rebound. Possession keeps it with Sturgis. Just seems like every whistle goes Sturgis' way, be it a tie ball or whatever. But again, Huron's they've come out just more than a little lethargic, and Sturgis, well, that shows the 15-9. Huron does have it cut to 6. Scoopers will inbound, lob it all the way. Oh, Knight, I thought she'd get a steal, but she didn't. Long deep on the left wing, 41 seconds to go, first quarter. Long on the drive, gets bumped, and a foul going to be called on Rogers. And Haley Rogers, 3 fouls here in the first quarter. And so Haley will come off the floor. May not see her till the second half now, as Leah Long at the line to shoot 2 has 2 points in the game. First free throw is no good. Still 15-9 Sturgis. 37.8 to go here in the first quarter. Huron has not led to this point. 2 minutes after 2 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. Second free throw is good for Long. She's got 3, and the lead is at 7, 16-9. About 2 seconds difference, game clock, shot clock. They set a screen for Hines, go underneath to Harrington. Harrington in traffic, banks it in. She set the screen, then rolled to the basket. Hines got it to her. Huron back within 5. Sturgis, almost broke the press. They had a 3-on-1, but the pass by Stewart was a little too strong for Haugen to handle, and Huron does force the turnover off the press with 17 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Huron a chance to cut the lead here. Hines picked up her dribble in the backcourt, and the ball on the floor, and Sturgis with a steal. 3 for Long, no good. Rebound underneath, and a foul going to go on who? Going to go on Sturgis, and with 3.3 seconds left, Huron, this is a break for Huron, as they're going to get free throws on a foul by Sturgis under the Scooper basket. Boy, you just got to... You got to think on that, where, we don't want to have a foul with 3 seconds left and the opponent 94 feet away from their basket. Addison Knight will shoot 2 for Huron. First free throw is no good. Bounced on the rim 3 times. Addie's having trouble at the line. She's 0 for 3. Did not see who that foul was on Sturgis. Knight. Second free throw is good. 1 out of 2 for Knight. Huron's back within 4, 3.3. Long pass intercepted by Harrington with 2-1, and she's not going to get a shot off. And that ends the first quarter. Sturgis 16, Huron 12. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Hoffman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KI.
Welcome back to Sturgis as we start the second quarter. It was a slow start for the Huron girls. See if they can pick things up here in the second quarter. Sturgis shooting the first quarter was 6 of 15. Huron was 2 of 6 from the field, but did shoot a lot of free throws. I haven't counted up my free throws here yet. Both teams did get to the line. Neither team shot free throws as well as either coach would like. Sturgis was 2 of 5 from the free throw line. I haven't had a chance to do Huron's yet. Huron with the ball to start the second quarter. Davis, double team, gets it back up top. Here's Knight on the drive into the paint. Ball slapped away. Will stay with Huron. Huron shot 12 free throws in the first quarter and made 8 of them. Huron with the inbounds on the baseline. Davis looks to trigger. Get it to Hines on the left wing. Davis in the corner. Alley will drive into the paint. Lob it over the head of Harrington. Alley was about 10 feet away from the basket. Shoot the ball. Ball turns back over to the Sturgis Scoopers. We're just underway in the second quarter of our girls' game. Boys' game will follow. 16-12. Sturgis has led here the entire 1 quarter plus. Close defense on Haugen. Now she'll get it to Vleem at the high post. Vleem off the dribble, and nice catch by Long on the left wing. Long will go baseline. Spin, get around Harrington, and bank it in for 2. Leah Long has 5, and the lead back at 6, 18-12. Sturgis. Knight goes high post. Harrington, dump it down low to Carr. Underneath the basket with the left hand for 2. Chloe Carr with her first bucket as Huron went inside. 18-14. Sturgis breaks the press by throwing over it. Now they flick it back on the left side to Williams. Here's the drive by Long, and that's going to be a blocking call on Harrington. Harrington with her first foul in the first team. Either way, here in the second quarter, we played 61 seconds of the second quarter. Killinger and Vossler back in for Sturgis. I think they're normally starters, but they switched up the lineup here this afternoon for a little change. Vleem up top, goes down low, ball deflected by Hines and picked up by Davis, lobs it up ahead to Hines. Hilton on the drive, goes right up against Vleem, banks it in, high off the glass for 2. 6 for Hines. Huron within 2, 18-16. Huron continues to press, double team, ball slapped away, and Knight with the steal, gets it up ahead to Harrington. Harrington tried to go back door to Davis, and a foul going to go on Sturgis. And Huron are they going to give Harrington, they're going to give Harrington active shooting. It sure looked to me like she was trying to pass it over to Davis on the other side of the lane, but hey, we'll take it, and Abby Harrington will get a pair of free throws. I'm getting behind on my fouls here too. First free throw for Harrington is no good. I think it was on Killinger. It's her second. Couple new girls come in for Sturgis as Harrington will try to knock in the back end of the free throws. Missed them both. Rebound, and Vleem able to get it and stay in bounds. Nearly lost it. And double team in the backcourt. Here comes Sturgis. Sturgis, Haugen comes left side, open 3. Vossler hits her third of the first half. Huron misses 2 free throws with a chance to tie. Sturgis comes down, hits a 3. Davis for 3, too strong. Long rebound in the corner, and Carr controls it. Another chance for Huron. Davis on the left wing. Go inside to Knight. Scoop shot no good. She's fouled, and Addie Knight will get a pair of free throws. Huron certainly getting to the free throw line, but really not taking advantage of it. Second foul on Haugen for the Scoopers, and Knight to shoot 2. Free throw is good. Wasn't pretty, but it went in. Knight with the free throw. Huron back within 4 at 21-17. Actually seemed like Huron missed 4 more free throws than what they did in the first quarter. They were 8 of 12. Second free throw is back of the iron. I could see that wasn't going to go right away. Rebound, Harrington. Oh, saved it in, but saved it to the wrong direction. Sturgis will into the front court. Williams on the drive. Did she travel? Yes, she did. Good defense. Hilton Hines got in front of Williams, and Williams found herself with no place to go. It'll turn back over to Huron as Gergen comes in. Night out for the Tigers. 21-17, 5:50 to go, first half. Sturgis up by 4. And now we have a whistle away from the ball, and that's going to go on Stewart, who picks up her second, or is that her third? That's her third. And again, she's the one who's had the box and one responsibility on Hilton Hines. And well, it kind of shows that she picks up her third foul. Third team on Sturgis. Here on a run, the out-of-bounds play on the baseline. Davis looking, will flip it in on the baseline to Carr, double teamed. Chloe wraps it back to Harrington, who gets trucked out of bounds and no call. Leah Long literally shoved Harrington out of bounds, no call. And it'll be Sturgis possession. 5:40 to go in the first half. 21-17, Sturgis leading. Huron has just struggled to get anything going, and Cody Kaufman wants an explanation, and he's just getting ignored there in front of the Huron bench. Vossler into the front court, breaks the press, but then the ball was stolen, but it was kicked first by Huron, Allie Davis. So Sturgis catches a break there, and they'll keep the possession. 21-17, Sturgis with the lead. 5:34 to go here in the first half of our girls' game. Long comes off left side, low post, and overthrown to Vleem. I think Williams just got a little too much in a hurry to try to get that pass to her post player. The ball will turn over to Huron, and Sturgis wants a timeout. 5:28 to go, first half. 21-17 Sturgis. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics that pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Full timeout taken by Sturgis. They show some full court pressure again. More of a trap. Huron throws over it. Harrington in the front court has a 3-on-2. Stop on the baseline, and a blocking call going to go on Vossler as Sturgis continues to pile up the fouls. Vossler, I believe that's her first foul. And the fourth team on Sturgis, so Huron will have the bonus the rest of the way with 5:20 to go in the first half on the next scooper foul. Inbounds, comes way outside. Gergen thought she had the three, but had to pull it back against Williams. Bounce pass Knight, straight man this time by Sturgis. Give it to Davis at the top of the key. Davis, they're trying to go inside to Hines. Double team on Davis, flips it out, and a foul, or a travel on Davis. I didn't think that looked like a travel, but Kaufman really not complaining about it. But Sturgis is looking to double team wherever they can on the ball, and it has paid dividends. Long gets the ball up ahead through the hands, but then picked up. Oh, that looked like a travel. Little bounce step by Sturgis. Vossler on the baseline gets the 15-footer. Vossler with the bucket. She's in double figures for the Scoopers with 14. Long three, Gergen, too strong. Rebound on the weak side by Vossler. Huron just struggling to get anything going on offense. In the corner, three for Long, it's good. Back-to-back threes for Sturgis, and they have a 9-point lead. 26-17, Sturgis leading, 4:31 to go. First half, Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
4:31 to go first half, and right now Huron girls have just been struggling, have not come with much intensity, and Sturgis has pounced. Sturgis 4 for 4 from the field here in the second quarter. 2 threes and 2 twos, and Huron some work to do. Gergen up top. Looks like straight man yet by Sturgis. High post, it's Knight. Knight gets bumped a bit. Back up top, Gergen. Gergen bounce pass to Davis. Davis double team, spins away from it, attacks the basket, gets fouled from behind. Foul will be on Killinger, and that's her third. And one thing that is happening, Sturgis is starting to pick up some fouls. They have 2 girls with 3 and 2 girls with 2 fouls. Allie Davis at the line to shoot 2. Now, the score would look a lot better if Huron was hitting some free throws, but have not been doing it very well, although Allie Davis knocks down her first. In for Huron, Abby Harrington back in, and in for the first time for the Tigers is junior Jesselyn Noyes as Carr and Hines come off. Second free throw good. Allie Davis has them both. She has 5. Huron back within 7, 26-19. Got to get some stops. Scoopers in the front court, Long. Reverse it right side to Williams. In the corner, it's Haugen. Haugen feeds back to Vossler. Vossler goes into the paint. Kick back to Long. She'll drive. Jump right by Harrington. Missed the shot, and on the rebound, a foul going to go on Huron. Well, it finally gets Sturgis to miss a shot here in the second quarter, but give up the offensive rebound. And 2 free throws pending for Leah Long. 5'9" junior. 3:50 to go in the first half. 26-19. Sturgis. They miss on the first free throw. Sturgis 2 of 6 from the line here in the first half. One more shot for Long. And missed them both. Rebound tapped out by Williams. It'll be here on Tiger ball. That was the second foul on Harrington, by the way. And second team on Huron. 3:48 to go here in the first half. 26-19. Sturgis has led the entire first half. Overhand pass, Knight. Knight at the top of the key. Now left side Harrington. Harrington as they're back in the zone again. Left side. Here's Knight. Kick back up top to Schley. Schley will go baseline underneath. Reverse layup goes too strong. And have forced it up. Rebound, and in the backcourt, a foul going to go on Huron. Bleem got the board. I believe Knight's going to pick up the foul. Knight picks up her first. And the third team, oh no, it's on Schley, excuse me. Schley picks up her second, not on Knight. Third team foul on the Huron Tigers. 3:20 to go, first half. On the right side, it's Vossler. Now Long on the left side, flip in the corner to Haugen. Low post to Bleem. Bleem will kick back out, right back to Bleem again at that low post. Puts up a little scoop, no good, and Schley there with the board. Knight on the push, now will slow it up, top of the key. 2-3 zone, they go in the middle to Harrington, has her pocket pick. Nice steal back there by Vossler, who's played a very good first half for the Scoopers. Long in the corner. Looking for a cutter. Goes in, low post of Leam again against Harrington. Forces it up, no good, and the rebound for Huron. They got to start scoring the basketball into the front court. Knight will slice in, shoot over Vleem, back of the iron, no good. Bossler with the rebound. Here's the drive down the floor. Williams banks it up too strong. Battle for the rebound, and Schley going to come out with it. And Huron, again, need to start scoring the ball. Been down 7 for a couple trips down the floor. Have not taken advantage. Harrington kick out in the corner. Noise for 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Schley. Her put back too strong. And a foul going to go on Schley going after the board. Well, Huron not taking advantage of their own opportunities. And that is number 3 on Schley. So 2 bench players. Rogers and Schley already have 3 fouls. Carr and Hines come back in for Huron as Noyes and Schley come off. 2:05 to go first half. Score has been stuck at 26-19 for a while. Sturgis leading as now we're at 2 minutes. Haugen comes off left side, bounce pass to Williams in the corner. Vleem low post again against Carr. A little fade away and a foul going to go on Carr. And again, Vleem is... It doesn't look like there's much contact there. Vleem, though, going to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for Olivia Vleem has 4 points, 6'2" junior. Chloe Carr with her first foul. Free throw is no good. Scoopers have struggled from the free throw line here in the first half, or the score could look worse. Vleem will try to get the back end of the free throws, and does. Olivia Vleem with 5, and the lead is at 8 again, 27-19. Biggest lead has been 9 for Sturgis. Davis drives baseline, puts up a shot short. One shot and out again for Huron. And Sturgis can open up a double-digit lead with 1:35 to go in the first half. On the outside is Haugen. Williams on the right wing. Here's the drive, and Vossler. That's going to be a foul on Harrington. Harrington was way behind Vossler and pretty much put her into a headlock. And that is the 3rd foul on Abby Harrington. Now the Tigers seeing some foul trouble as they have 3 girls with 3 fouls. And that is the 15th. I was going to say, why are we shooting free throws? Well, it's the bonus because Vossler didn't even have the ball yet when the foul occurred, so Vossler at the line to shoot 2. No good on the back of the rim. Vossler with 14 points here in the first half to lead all scores. Now Gergen in and Harrington out for Huron. 1:28 to go in the first half, 27-19. Second free throw is good, 1 out of 2 for Vossler. And the lead is back at 9, equals the biggest lead of the first half for Sturgis, 28-19. Hines, and that's going to be offensive foul on Hines, and boy, Huron just cannot get a call. I don't see how that was really good defense, but it is what it is. Hines with her second personal. And here's the Scoopers again, a chance to open up a double-digit lead here late in the second quarter. Williams up top. Here's the cut. Vossler gets behind everybody, shoots over Carr, missed it. And the rebound underneath for Davis. Davis took a little swipe at the defender. Into the front court is Hines, and she gets hammered. She'll go to the line for 2. Briley Heath with the foul, her second. And Hilton Hines at the line to shoot 2. Hilton with 6 points, but she's only had 1 shot from the field here in the first half, as Sturgis has done a nice defensive job on her. First free throw good for Hilton. She has 7 points, 28-20 Sturgis. 1:03 to go in the first half. One more shot for Hilton. Got it. 8 for Hilton Hines, 6 from the free throw line. Tigers pressing, long pass, and going to be stolen. Thrown away by Sturgis, stolen by Carr. Hines into the front court. Goes back door to Knight, banks it up, no good. Rebound, Knight rips it down, but lost the ball, and Sturgis will come back the other way. 43 seconds to go in the first half. 28-21 Sturgis. Here's Vossler, and she's going to be fouled by Knight. Addie will pick up her first, and Vossler back to the free throw line. Vossler with 15 of the 28 for Sturgis. 36 seconds to go in the first half, so 1 second difference. Game clock, shot clock after these free throws. First free throw is good for Addie Vossler. She's hit 3 threes in the first half and has 16 points. The senior gets one more free throw as she has the lead back up to 8 and back up to 9. Remember, Huron got within 2, had the ball early in the second quarter. Ever since then, things have pretty much unraveled. And Sturgis is up 9, 30-21 with 30 seconds to go in the first half. 1 second difference, game clock, shot clock. Hines on the left wing being chased out there now by Heath. Hines, a little hesitation, drives the paint, shoots over the double team, banks it in for 2. Hines with 10. 30-23, 10 seconds left in the first half. Vossler takes a 3, got it. Vossler's been red hot, and the lead is 10. Biggest lead, 33-23. Half-court shot, no good at the buzzer, and Sturgis a 10-point lead at the half. Scoopers 33, Huron 23. Timeout 2 minutes, back with our halftime on Dakota Sports.
Bruises and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Oper and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. Signature Plus Downtown Huron specializes in embroidered and screen-printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron, Signature Plus supporting the Huron Tigers. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
1340 KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Welcome back to Sturgis at the half. Sturgis girls lead Huron 33-23. Huron's got some work to do to get back into this one. Let's do a Seven Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update. AA girls halftime, Brandon Valley 26, Rapid City Stevens 18. Early second quarter, O'Gorman 24, Rapid City Central 18. I guess that's all we have right now for AA girls. And nobody's tipped off yet here for AA boys. So that's your Seven Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update at 605-352-5316-111 Dakota Avenue North. 33-23 Sturgis girls lead here at the half. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Run down the stats, 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And again, welcome back to Sturgis. Halftime, it's 33-23. Sturgis leading in our girls' game. Again, the boys' game will follow 15 minutes after the conclusion of this. Sturgis, I didn't even notice this until I added everything up, but only 3 girls scored in the first half for Sturgis, but really Addie Vossler by herself was a one-girl wrecking crew, 20 points. She came off the bench, although she's normally a starter, but they just kind of mixed it up today. And 20 points for Vossler, including 4 threes in the first half. 8 points for Leah Long. She had a 3. 5 points for Olivia Vleem. For Huron, no threes in the first half. Hilton Hines with 10 points. 5 points for Allie Davis. And 2 points apiece, Addie Knight, Abby Harrington, Chloe Carr, and Jayla Schley. Shooting in the first half, Huron 5 of 18, 28%. Sturgis 11 of 24, 46%. Huron's fortunate in a way that it isn't a bigger margin, but on the other hand, it could be a little closer too. One thing Sturgis has struggled some is from the free throw line in the first half. They were 6 of 13, so under 50%. Huron was 13 of 20. Would have been nice for Huron to knock down a few extra free throws as well. But again, here at the half, it's 33-23 with Sturgis leading Huron in our girls' game. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes and return here to Sturgis as we get set for our second half. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
To sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long.
At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And welcome back to Sturgis. Some work to do for the Huron Tiger girls, down 33-23 at halftime. Huron never had a lead in that first half. And got to come up with some answers. A good defensive first half for Sturgis. So you got to come up with some adjustments here. And Coach Kaufman did say in the pregame, Sturgis just gives a few different looks that you just don't normally or other see. So Huron's got to make the adjustments here, and they got some work to do, as I said, as they're down 10 points. Coming up on Tuesday and then again on Thursday, we're home and away. At least, thank God, that'll be the final 2 home and away games of the season. On Tuesday, the girls are at Pierre, the boys home against Pierre. And then on Thursday, the boys are at Aberdeen with the girls home against the Golden Eagles. Both of the road teams, Huron girls Tuesday, Huron boys Thursday, will be Huron Tiger, and both of the home games will be on KOKK Tuesday, Thursday. Sturgis with the lead, and they have possession as we begin play in the second half. Leah Long will come out and get the Scoopers into the offense. Sturgis already scored more points here in the first half than they did their entire game against Mitchell. Last night, I think they scored 29. Huron comes out in a zone here to begin the second half. They go to the high post. Vleem kicks out in the corner. There's the open 3 for Long. Annie I overs it. Rebound, though. Harrington could not get control of it. And Sturgis will get another opportunity. You got the rebound. You just got to grab it, secure it, and then move on. But Sturgis, another chance. They'll go inbounds, and Vleem had her shot blocked. And, boy, it looked like the out-of-bounds girl for Sturgis moved with the ball before she threw it in. It's kind of the way the afternoon has went here for Huron. Huron again will inbound it, or Sturgis will inbound it from the sideline. Now we have a whistle. And now the officials have come together. Now, Cody Kaufman certainly thought that was last touch by Sturgis. I didn't have a good look at it from here. They are at the far end of the floor. And they have a little discussion, and nothing changes. It'll be Sturgis ball. Sturgis will inbound from the sideline. Comes into the high post, Long into the paint. Had her shot blocked by Harrington. Good play by Harrington. Here comes Davis. Davis on the drive all the way to the hoop for the layup. Allie Davis attacking the basket. She's got 7. Huron scores first. It's 33-25 early in the second half. Williams comes back up top to Long. Left side, flip it in the corner to Haugen. And in the middle, Long with a short jumper. It's good. Found a weak spot in the zone. Leah Long in double figures with 10. And the lead back at 10, 35-25. Here's Davis. Again drives, flips it in the corner. Carr for 3. Short, but there's Sturgis not securing a rebound. Came right down into the hands of Haugen. She couldn't handle it. And Huron will get another opportunity on the inbounds. Huron still has not hit a 3 here in the game. Lob comes up, and it's thrown away. Davis tried to lob it to Harrington and threw it right to Long, and then a foul goes on Huron in the process. Addison Knight picks up her 3rd. So for Huron, Knight, Harrington, Rogers, and Schley all have 3. Gergen in, Knight out for Huron. 6:47 to go, 3rd quarter, and Huron just looking for any kind of spark from any place they can get it. Haugen on the right wing. Goes high post. Williams an open 17-footer. No good. Rebound slapped away, but another rebound by Sturgis. Vleem in the low post. Kicks it back out to Williams. Brings it back top of the key. Huron staying in that 2-3 zone. Cross court. Haugen, a nice recovery to catch a high pass. Long goes inside to Vleem. She's double teamed. Shoots over Carr. In and out. And Gergen goes up for the rebound. Sturgis just 1 of 5 from the field here to start the third quarter, but you got to take advantage. Left side, it's Davis. Davis, here's the post up to Hines. Double teamed, looks back door to Davis, to the hoop, gets fouled. Good teamwork between Hines and Davis. Allie Davis will shoot 2. Olivia Vleem picks up her third foul. Both teams are going to be watching that foul column. Nobody has 4, but there's, I think, 3 girls on each side with 3. Davis, free throw, bounces in. It's good. She has 8. Killinger in, along with Vossler for Sturgis. And Vossler, she better get immediate attention because she had the hot hand in that first half with 20 points. Free throw good as Davis up to 9. 35-27. Huron, though, can't break the hump. Got to break it down more than just 8. Huron sets back in their press. Killinger in the corner. Now right side Williams, up top Long. Long dribbles to the left. Now flipping the corner Vossler. Back up top, Long, swing it right side to Williams. Top of the key, Long. Go in the middle to Vossler, tries to feed it back and threw it behind her teammate, stolen by Gergen. Huron forces the turnover. Here's Hines on the drive, has a lane, leans in, no good. Oh my goodness. It won't drop for Huron. Was a great drive, did not go. Back comes Sturgis. Scoopers in the corner. That's Stewart back in. Sat out a lot of the first half with foul problems. In the corner, Killinger. Killinger, here's the cut. Long down to the baseline. Shot up, no good. Another offensive rebound for Sturgis. Jumper on the baseline. Vossler, no good, and nobody goes after the rebound. Ball deflected, almost makes a bucket. And finally, Huron gets the rebound, and a foul going to go underneath on Sturgis. The ball is deflected by Harrington, and it almost went in the basket. In fact, that should probably count as a shot, except can't remember now who made the pass. But it will be Huron ball. But Huron, this has been an opportunity. Let's see, I have Sturgis 1 of 8 from the field, but Huron's only been able to cut the lead from 10 to 8. 4:47 to go, third quarter. Here's the back door to Harrington. Goes now underneath the Carr. Kick out, and she traveled with it. And again, we're just trying to do too much. Just go up with the shot. If it gets blocked, it gets blocked. You might get fouled too and go to the free throw line. Timeout Sturgis with 4:40 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout of 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
35-27, the lead remains 8, 4:36 to go, third quarter. Sturgis off a full timeout with the ball. Vossler in the corner. Vossler a dribble. Now flips it back up top to Williams. Haugen at the top of the key. Now Vossler fakes the pass. Overhand back right to Long. Long will drive the paint, jump stop in the corner, tipped away by Harrington, will remain in possession of Sturgis. Jayla Schley comes in for the first time in the second half, replacing Carr. In Jayla with 3 fouls. Harrington out there with 3 for Huron. 35-27 Sturgis. 4:14 to go, third quarter. Drive Haugen on the baseline, gets it back. Here's Williams with the little jumper, no good. There's a shot clock was running out. They couldn't even see it. Harrington into the front court again. Huron's got to capitalize here. Sturgis hasn't been able to get anything going. Schley underneath. Off glass for 2. Got the nice lob from Davis. 4 points for Schley. Huron within 6, as close as they've been since midway through the second quarter. Up top, it's Stewart. Stewart, a couple of dribbles. Huron staying in the zone for the time being. Long over on the left side. Gergen out on her. Cross-court pass. Overthrown way over the head of Stewart. Huron forces another turnover and a chance to cut the lead a little more. 35-29. Huron within 6 with the ball. 3:34 to go here in the third quarter. Vleem back in. Williams out for the Scoopers. So can Huron capitalize on another Sturgis turnover? Davis on the left wing. Will start her drive, slip it back up top to Gergen. Gergen, left side Harrington. Harrington hands it off to Hines. Hines will start her drive, go into the paint, double team, triple team, and gets tied up. Jump ball. Possession will stay. Oh, no, it goes. Who's got the ball? Yeah, it is Huron's ball. I thought the arrow was pointed our way. So it'll be Huron possession, inbound on the baseline, below me to my right. Davis will trigger. Again, they're going box and one mainly. Here's Schley, free throw line, couldn't get a shot off. Feeds in the corner, Gergen, thought about the 3, brings it back up top. Left side, Davis wants 3, no good. Rebound, Harrington underneath. Goes through a double team, misses, third try, misses again, fourth try, Schley up and in. Huron kept it alive. Tigers getting the offensive rebounds, and Huron cuts it to 4, 35-31. On the baseline, it's Vleem. Up top, Stewart. Now Hagen swing it left side to Long. Long, a couple of dribbles. Hurons went to the zone, and Sturgis has had struggle to get back into their offense, it seems like. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Here's the drive by Long. Lost the ball, and it's on the floor. We'll end up with a jump ball, I believe, and it'll be Sturgis ball. And the Scoopers just have 4 seconds left here on the shot clock. 2:26 to go on our third quarter game clock. Williams quickly back in for the Scoopers. She'll trigger the inbound. So 4 seconds on the shot clock. Sturgis looking to inbound. Williams will go in the corner. 3 in the corner. Haugen's an anti-eye over. And Schley able to grab the board for Huron. Huron a chance to cut the lead some more. Harrington whips it left side to Davis. Davis, right wing, stops. Picked up her dribble. Harrington, top of the key. Low post, there's Hines. Right underneath, got stripped from behind. Hilton getting a little frustrated. She's had a lot of contact. Huron, though, will keep possession with Davis on the inbounds. Davis all the way up top to Hines. Hilton crossover into the paint. Shoots over Vleem. That time she draws the contact. And free throws coming up for Hilton Hines. 2:03 to go in the first half. Huron has cut the lead to 4. It's been a very slow process, but Sturgis has just struggled here suddenly on offense in the third quarter after they could hardly miss in the first half. Hines, first free throw is good. Hilton with 11. And back in for Sturgis is Briley Heath. And a second shot here for Hilton Hines. Huron within 3. Got them both. Huron within 2. Huron's trailed by, 11 at least, if not 12. They got it down to 2 with 2 minutes to go. Third quarter, 35-33. Sturgis leading. Vossler, a little trouble with the handle. Gets it in the corner to Haugen. Now Williams. Haugen again in the corner. Go inside to Vleem. Shoots over Schley, and a foul on Schley. Boy, that looked like good defense from here. But they do call the foul, and it'll be 2 free throws upcoming for Olivia Vleem. Vleem with 5 points, all in the first half. And that is foul number 4 on Jayla Schley. And that's going to bring Chloe Carr back off the bench after this first free throw, which is no good for Vleem. Again, Sturgis has only scored 2 points here in the third quarter so far. Minute 45 to go in the third as Carr in and Schley out. Vleem, the junior, second free throw is good, 1 out of 2. And the lead is 3 at 36-33 Sturgis. Minute 40 to go in the third quarter. Huron can the answer. Underneath, nice catch by Harrington. It was a pass, came high from Davis. Abbey put up that long arm, hauled it in and got a layup. It's a 1-point game, 36-35 Sturgis. Minute 25 to go, third quarter. Up top, it's Haugen. Haugen lost her dribble, goes high post. Vleem now in the corner. There's Vossler. Vossler going baseline, can't get the shot off. Vleem comes out left wing. Vleem in the corner. Vossler wanted the 3, gets the 3 over Harrington. No good. Rebound, and Gergen had the position, and it will be Huron ball. They could have very well called a push off there from behind on the Sturgis girl, but they do give the possession to Huron. Will take it. And Huron a chance for their first lead of the game with 1:02 left in the third quarter. 36-35 Sturgis. Hines still on the drive, gets shoved. And not in the act of shooting. Hilton has hit the floor more than a couple of times today. The foul is on Tori Williams. That's her second. Fourth team on Sturgis. If there's another foul on the Scoopers, Huron will go to the free throw line. Fourth team on the Scoopers. 56 seconds to go, third quarter. Huron down 1 with the ball. Davis shovels it in the middle, and there's Hines being fouled again from behind as Leah Long was all over her back trying to knock the ball away. Leah Long, I believe that's just her first. It is. But Hilton Hines at the line to shoot 2. 36-35 Sturgis, 55 seconds remaining, third quarter. First free throw is good. We're tied. Trying to remember now what the biggest lead was for Sturgis. I know they're up 10 a few times. Might have been 11 or 12. Second free throw good, and for the first time today, Huron leads 37-36, 54 seconds to go, third quarter. Sturgis working against that Huron zone. The zone has worked for the Tigers thus far. Williams dumps it into Vleem. Vleem low post, squares up, forces up a shot against Carr, no good, and Carr boxes out and gets the rebound. Hines into front court. Shot clock still on, about 4 seconds difference. Addie Knight back in with the ball. Now it's Gergen, open 3 for Jency, in and out. Rebound, and Vleem able to take it away from Knight. That was a good look for Gergen, just didn't get it to drop. Shot clock is off now, third quarter, 15 seconds to go in the third. Leah Long will drive into the paint, kick out. Williams, low post, go inside to Vleem. 15-footer on the baseline's an air ball. Huron's got 4 seconds to work with. Gergen coming up the floor, wings it up at the buzzer, no good. We'll head to the fourth quarter, and Huron a 1-point lead at 37-36. We'll take a timeout, 1 minute, and return with the fourth on Dakota Sports.
Stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips.
Dairy Queen! Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
We start the fourth quarter. Huron with the ball in the lead. Davis a 10-foot jumper and blocked by Vleem, but Sturgis can't save it out of bounds. Huron will get another opportunity, and I like the aggressiveness. Davis go in, see, it was a high percentage shot, but you had Vleem at 6'2", 6'3", whatever she is, 6'2", sitting there. Huron with the inbounds, lob in the middle to Hines again. Slip pass underneath to Davis, but missed the bunny. Oh, a great look for Davis. Could not get it to go. Sturgis boards. They have a chance to regain the lead here early fourth quarter. Low post, there's Vleem again. Kicks back out. Vossler fakes the three, steps in. 15-footer, baseline is short, and Davis with the rebound, and she's fouled from behind by Williams. Shooting the third quarter, Sturgis struggled 1 of 12. Huron was 4 of 11, but Huron was 6 of 6 on free throws, 1 of 2 for Sturgis there in the third quarter. The foul was on Tori Williams. That is number 3 on Tori. Huron up 1. Here's a diamond and 1 trap by Sturgis. They want to get the half-court trap. Hines, though, weaves through, goes underneath Harrington. Back door to Carr with the left hand. Oh, missed another bunny. Huron has missed 2 bunnies here to start the fourth quarter. Still 37-36 Huron. 7:10 to go in the game. Long on the outside for the Scoopers. In the corner goes to Vossler. Feed to Long on the baseline. Low post. Vleem underneath the basket. It's short. Rebound tipped out and controlled by Hines. Hines long pass. Nice catch Davis on the right wing. Back door. It's open for Knight. No good. And she got fouled. Late whistle, but she definitely got fouled on the arm. And 2 free throws for Knight. Knight with 2 points, all from the free throw line, although the free throw line has not been too kind to Addie. We'll see if it's a little better on this end. First free throw is good. Maybe it is. Huron goes up by 2. 3 points for Knight. Back in for Sturgis is Arena Haugen. I believe Stewart came back in as well. Second free throw good. Addison Knight hits them both. And Huron up by 3, 39-36, early fourth quarter. Scoopers against the spread out zone of Huron. Looking inside, left side. Oh, they looked underneath, had a girl open. Instead comes back out right side to Stewart. Stewart kicks back out, lob pass long, top of the key, fakes it. Goes back door, baseline, nice catch by Stewart. Now left side, here's the drive by Williams, leans in, puts it up short, rebound tapped around, and who has it? Sturgis had it, but then fell out of bounds with it. It'll be Huron ball. And all of a sudden, there's just a lid on that basket for Sturgis after they shot the ball so well in the first half. Huron up 39-36 with 6:18 to go in the contest. A chance to increase the lead, and not there as Addison Knight threw the ball away, threw it right to Killinger. Here's the drive and a blocking call on Knight. And Knight picks up her 4th foul. Addie was a little disgusted because she thought she had good position, and Leah Long definitely laid into her. But 4 fouls on Knight. Sturgis will inbound it on the baseline. Go back door, threw it away. Threw it right to Hines as she stepped in front of Stewart. Knight in the front court, drives in the paint. Bounce pass to Carr with the left hand, got it. Chloe Carr with the bucket, her 2nd of the game, and Huron increases the lead to 41-36. And I believe the run for Huron is now 15-0. Long pass, cross court, Long faked the 3. Flips now in the corner to Stewart. Long 3 for Williams is an air ball, and Sturgis won't catch up to it. It'll be Huron Tiger ball. I believe Huron scored to begin the third quarter. Sturgis came back and scored, and that made it 35-25. Well, I guess there's been one, so Huron has outscored Sturgis since that point, 15-1. Huron up by 5 with the ball. Gergen against the press, cross court. There's Hines. Hines dribbles with the left hand with the scoop. Too strong, and the rebound underneath Killinger, and a jump ball as she's tied up by Harrington. Possession will remain with the Scoopers. 5:24 to go. Huron now up by 5, 41-36. Remember, the boys' game will foul 15 minutes after the conclusion of this. Left side in the corner. Vossler, who had the hot hand in the first half, hasn't scored in the second. Long at the top of the key. Back door, nice catch by Stewart, backs it out. Now it's Long on the left wing. Drive by Stewart. Did she travel? She did. Took the extra step. Turnover back to the Huron Tigers. 3 o'clock, KIJV, AM/FM Huron. We're at 4:58 to go in the game. Huron up in our girls contest, 41-36. Huron breaks the press. In the front court, bounce pass underneath the car, who gets fouled from behind. That'll be the 4th team foul on Sturgis. Next one will put Huron in the bonus. Fouls on Kinley Stewart. That is her 4th. Both teams have their share of foul troubles here as we get late into this one. Into the game for Sturgis is Mary Leitenberg, a 9th grader. First time I remember her coming into the game. Huron with the inbounds. There's Hines. Drives the paint. Euro step to the hoop for 2. Hilton Hines is up to 16, and Huron's lead up to 7, 43-36. 4:38 to go. Back to her, they go inside. Vleem couldn't handle it, tried to save it in. And Huron almost got the ball, but a good play by Vleem to save it in. It'll stay alive for the Scoopers. And Sturgis, well, I thought they were taking timeout. I guess they aren't. Sturgis will inbound it, though, on the baseline, far into the floor from me. Vossler waiting and hits it off the back of Gergen, and then Gergen turns and ties it up. It'll be Huron ball, heads up play, Jency Gergen. Vossler couldn't get it in. She hit it off the backside of Jency. Jency turned, got it. Vossler got it. Jump ball. We have a timeout. 4:33 to go in the game. Huron now up by 7. Timeout 1 minute. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Full potential. Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
4:33 to go in the game. Huron will inbound against full court pressure by Sturgis. Huron up 43-36. Into the front court, Harrington stops, waits, gets it to Davis. See if Huron runs a patient set. Carr on the left wing. Gives to Gergen on the right side. Jency back to the middle. Left side, or right side, Davis. Baseline, Harrington. Harrington trying to go inside to Hines. Cross court, Gergen. Passed up a 3. Davis in the corner. Looking inside to Carr. Now they get it to Hines, and she's going to be fouled from behind by Heath. Heath picks up her 3rd, and Huron should be in the bonus, aren't they? Oh, the 14th. They had 14 fouls on the last Sturgis foul, so I guess they were in error. So inbounds to Gergen. They give her the 3, instead go inside to Harrington. She gets hammered, and Abby a little slow to get up. A lot of contact, and she's holding that left knee. She had some knee issues last summer, and she'll get up and shoot the free throws. Then she'll probably come off the floor as Addison Knight ready to come in for Huron. But Abby Harrington at the line to shoot 2 has 4 points, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Free throw is good for Harrington. I believe the foul was on Killinger, her 4th. And Huron extends the lead to 8, 44-36. Second free throw, no good. A rebound. Good block out that time by Heath. Huron up 8, inside of 4 minutes to go in the game. Vossler on the right side, get it up top. Swinging in the corner to Heath. Vossler, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound. Harrington bowls her way in there, gets the loose ball. And Sturgis continues to struggle shooting the ball. 0 for 5 here, fourth quarter. 3 for Gergen. Got it! Jency Gergen drains a 3 on the right wing. And Huron goes up by 11, 47-36, with 3:23 to go in the game. In the corner, Sturgis, they're just search a point, something positive. Kind of the way Huron searched in the first half. Up top, fake. Here's the jumper, free throw line, no good. Rebound, layup no good by Vossler, and then she's going to be fouled underneath. Leitenberg missed the first shot, and this is going to be free throws for Addie Vossler. Again, Sturgis scored a bucket after Huron scored to begin the second half. Since then, the run has been 22-1 for Huron. At the free throw line, and Vossler is short. Everything that was working in the first half for Sturgis is not working here in the second half. I have Sturgis 0 for 7 here in the fourth quarter. They were 1 of 12 in the third quarter. One more shot for Vossler. Got that one. 3:02 to go in the game, and it's a 10-point advantage for Huron at 47-37. Full court pressure by the Scoopers. Gergen in the backcourt. Almost traveled, gets it up ahead. Knight in the front court. Addie just came back in for Harrington. Knight on the left wing. Knight goes into the paint, has a 10-footer, got it. Addie Knight, they didn't guard her. She just kept going. 6 for Addie, and Huron back up by a dozen, 49-37. 2:38 to go. Into the paint. Kieringer goes underneath, back door, and the bank shot goes in for Stewart. Back to a 10-point game, 49-39. Gergen in the front court, knocked away out of bounds by Long. And we have a timeout on the floor. 2:25 to go in the game. Huron up 10, 49-39. Take a timeout, 30 seconds, 30 on Dakota Sports.
For recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to Sturgis. 2:25 to go in the game. Huron 49, Sturgis 39, with a big second half for the Tigers. One timeout remaining for Sturgis. Inbounds to Hines. Goes into the paint. Kick out to Knight. Now back to Hines. Huron might be patient with the possessions here now. Run some shot clock. Hines will back it out. At the top of the key, right side Gergen. Gergen comes up top, left side Davis. Davis, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Go back door to Hines. Hines lost the ball, but Carr picks it up. Gives to Gergen. 5-4 on the shot clock. Knight drives. Count it! She's fouled! Addie Knight drove the baseline. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. What a play for Addie. And she'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play with 1:58 to go. Addie Knight now up to 8 points with a free throw pending. Good to see Abigail Harrington just came back in after bumping that knee earlier this quarter. And Huron now leading 51-39 with 1:58 to go in the game. And the free throw good. Addie missed 2 of 6 free throws in the first half. She's made 3 in a row here in the second half. Huron with their biggest lead, I believe, now at 52-39. Scoopers working around the perimeter. Long will drive into the paint, shoot over Carr at short. Offensive rebound, but deflected and picked up by Allie Davis. Huron working against the pressure. Harrington, she's going to be fouled by Vleem with 1:29 to go. That will put Harrington back at the line to shoot 2. And that'll be foul number 5 on Olivia Vleem. She becomes the first girl to foul out of the game. Had a lot of girls in foul trouble all game. 6 points for Vleem as she fouls out. And at the free throw line is Harrington. Harrington, free throw, bounces in. Abby with 6. And Huron up by 14 with 1:29 to go. Second free throw is good as well for Harrington. 54-39. Huron leads by 15. Sturgis, almost threw it away, but Williams able to retrieve it. Comes off to the left side. Williams, and they're just playing around the perimeter. Huron will let them play catch. Ball goes in the middle, knocked away. It's on the floor, kicked out, and a kick going to be on. Well, it was kicked by Sturgis, but they're still going to give Sturgis the ball. It looked to me like Sturgis was the one who kicked the loose ball, but they give it to Sturgis anyway. I'm not sure if it's supposed to work like that. But Sturgis will inbound with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Vossler 3, blocked by Addie Knight. And Vossler with the foul. Addie Knight having a big fourth quarter. She went out and blocked Vossler. Vossler with 20 points in the first half, 1 point here in the second half. And the Huron Tigers in control. It didn't look good for a half, but the Tigers have come out in the second half big time. And in position to push their record back above 500. Free throw good for Knight. She's in double figures with 10 points. Now Huron going to come in with some subs with 1:04 to go and a 16-point lead. So if you want to go all the way to halftime, Huron has outscored Sturgis here in the second half 32-6. And now Sturgis going to empty the bench as well. So Tigers stayed with it. It was not pretty for that first half for sure, but just slowly but surely went to that zone. Sturgis never seemed to counter it adequately, and Huron slowly but surely pulled away, and the Tigers will come out with the win in the sweep out here this afternoon, or this weekend in the Black Hills. 55-39, 1:04 to go. Huron missed the free throw, but Sturgis couldn't claim the rebound. Inbounds comes to Knight. She's got to stay on the floor. Huron's out of quarters for everybody else except the 4 girls who just came in off the bench. 53-52 to go as the Tiger girls on their way to the win. Again, the boys game will follow 50 minutes after the fact. Knight up top, gives to Rogers. Huron just running some shot clock here. Cross-court noise. Give it to Schley on the baseline. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Schley gives to Rogers. Goes inside to Harrington. I guess Harrington's still playing too. Harrington goes with the scoop, and she goes down again. We've had girls hitting the floor all afternoon. Abby Harrington goes to the line, though, to shoot 2. Harrington with 7. And again, Huron's been getting the free throw line a ton. And that's been a big part of this comeback as well. First free throw, no good for Harrington. Gergen going to come in. 30 seconds to go in the game. Huron's going to improve their record to 8-7 and again get the sweep this weekend of the Northern Hills. Second free throw is good for Harrington. And she will leave the game having scored 8 points. So play out the string. The shot clock is off. Sturgis some new girls into the game as well. They'll work the perimeter, trying to catch Skylar Legner is in there, had the ball briefly. Legner with it on the left wing, takes a fake. Goes in, low post inside, little scoop shot, no good. Ball deflected out of bounds, will be Huron ball, and Huron should be able to dribble it out and finish it off with a win. What a difference of halves for both teams. As Sturgis scored 33 in the first half, they score 6 in the second half. Jency Gergen will dribble it out. Your final Huron 56, Sturgis 39. Timeout of 2 minutes. Gary Zell Auto Glass post game is next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at ProCleanPlus.net. ProClean Plus is the proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
What a great way for the Tiger girls to finish off their Northern Hills weekend. Things were bleak in the first half. They trailed by 10 points at the half, but then took control of the second half as they outscore Sturgis. Let's see, I just said it once, 33-6 in the second half, and the Tigers pick up the 56-39 win. Huron now 8-7, while Sturgis drops to 4-11. The scoring for Sturgis: 21 points for Addie Vossler. 20 came in the first half. She had that single free throw in the fourth quarter. Leah Long had 10 points. She had the only field goal of the third quarter for Sturgis. 6 points for Olivia Bleem, who fouled out 2 points for Kinley Stewart. Huron Tigers, 16 for Hilton Hines, 10 for Addison Knight. Addie had 8 of her 10 in the fourth quarter. 9 points, Allie Davis, 8 for Abby Harrington, 6 for Jayla Schley, 4 for Chloe Carr, and a 3 for Jency Gergen. Shooting in the game, I had Huron 14 of 38 for 37%. Sturgis 13 of 46, 28%. Eye-popping, though, is Sturgis shooting in the second half 2 of 22 for 9% from the field in the second half for Sturgis. Also a huge advantage in scoring from the free throw line for the Huron Tigers. Huron was 27 of 37 free throws for the game, including 14 of 17 in the second half. Sturgis was 8 of 17 for the game, so Huron outscored Sturgis by 19 points from the free throw line. But again, a tale of two halves. Sturgis won the first half 33-23. Huron won the second half 33-6. And the Tiger girls moved to 8-7 on the season, while Sturgis drops to 4-11. So there you go, one game in the books. Now it's the boys' turn. Huron coming off that slugfest win over Spearfish last night. Sturgis led Mitchell through the first half and into the second half before the Colonels took control later in the game. So Sturgis has to feel encouraged with that. They have a new coach this year, and Aaron Notaboom. I think he came up from Hot Springs, where he had a couple of state tournament appearances down there for the Bison. So a new coach. They have a couple of guys back from last year, a couple of names I recognize certainly from that good football team they had. We'll talk about the the Scoopers coming up here, but first up, we'll take a 2-minute timeout as, well, I guess we're wrapping up a Gary Zell Auto Glass post game and get set for our pregame for the boys. We'll talk to Huron Tiger coach Tim Budnagan. First up, a 2-minute timeout on Dakota Sports.
Sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Getting set for our second half of the doubleheader now here on Tigers and Sturgis. Getting set for our boys game as we talk with Tim Budnagan, head coach of the boys. Tigers coming off a nice win last night over Spearfish. Defensive game. Maybe could have done a few more things offensively, Coach, but at the end, a win's a win, and especially against a 10-1 team.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought, the third quarter we came out, played great defense, and then kind of took control of the game when you hold a team as like Spearfish caliber to 0 points in the third. I think that's saying something about your defense. I thought we were better high hands. I thought we got to the boards better, and then we're able to kick it out and get some easy ones at the other end and stretch the lead out in the third.
In the fourth, we did keep the door open a little bit, mainly off missed free throws. But, there were a few things we could still shore up, a couple missed layups, a couple missed dunks, that sort of thing. But, again, bottom line is sometimes you just have to win that way and, kind of ugly. But a ugly win, it still looks pretty.
Absolutely. I think, I think that's the way we have to play. We have to muddy it up a little bit. We got to make teams become one-dimensional. Last night, I thought we did a great job of getting to the three-point shooters in the second half. The first half, not so much. We're allowing Southern to get into the middle lane and then passing it backside. And those guys, Davis and Veruska, are really good baseline three-point shooters. I thought the fourth quarter, we kind of took that away. We did a really good job on Southern. We'll have to do that on Rock today. Same type of player, want to get in, pitch it. But you're right. We missed some layups. We missed some free throws. Those are the things that we got to take care of because good teams are going to make us pay down the stretch.
So you just mentioned Sturgis, Rock. I know he put up, 22 shots last night. The Kano kid, he's just a tremendous athlete, was a quarterback of their football team. They do have some good pieces over there.
They do. No, and they're much like Spearfish, where they're going to try to penetrate, and then they're going to try to kick it out for an easy three. I think number 2, number 0, or 4, 5, that Jolly, that he just was inserted in the starting lineup, are all good shooters, so they're ready to shoot it. Our Achilles heel has been that, giving up some easy threes. because we have to help on penetration. The West kid in the middle, I think he played tight end. He's physical, jumps well. He dominates the inside. He had 6 offensive rebounds last night against Mitchell. So he's really active, but he's raw offensively. So we got to make sure we lay a body on him and then go get the board because they survived on some of those second shots last night against Mitchell.
And finally, to wrap things up, like I said, a great win, one we needed last night, but that's the beauty of this Black Hills weekend. You don't have much time to celebrate or think about it because you got to look ahead 18 hours later, middle of the afternoon, back on the floor with Sturgis. Kids got to be ready to go.
Absolutely. Like we talked about before, everything, we control our own destiny right now. Right now, we're sitting at number 3. Every game from here on out, I think we should be favored. So we got to make sure that we take it one game at a time. We play 32 minutes, play every play, focus in on that play, and when that one's over, get on to the next one and don't let one linger. That's going to hurt you.
Tim Budnigan, head coach of the Huron Tigers. Coach Bud, brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. 2-minute timeout on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Home. I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to Sturgis as we're getting set for our boys game. Sturgis at 4-9 and Huron at 10-4. Both teams playing last night. Huron winning at Spearfish. And Sturgis put up a good fight against Mitchell but fell in the second half to the Colonels. Let's do a Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Do have some scores to pass along now. Girls AA, 1 final. Brandon Valley 66. Rapid City Stevens 46. Early fourth quarter, O'Gorman 59. Rapid City Central 42. Halftime, Mitchell 38. Spearfish 24. Looking at the boys' side, just one score to report. Early in the second quarter, Sioux Falls Jefferson leads Aberdeen 22-16. And that's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. 605-352-5316. Seven Sons Heating and Air is located at 111 Dakota Avenue North here in, or I guess I'm not here, in Huron. I'm a long ways away from Huron right now. But we're coming home after the game. Again, just like the girls, you have that same thing where the home team is wearing their road jersey and the road team is wearing their home jersey just because of going Friday night, Saturday afternoon. Don't want to have to do laundry, so we'll have our lineups here coming up and ready for this game. Sturgis head coach Aaron Noteboom, again, he moved in this year, was a longtime coach, I believe, at Hot Springs. They got to the state tournament a couple of times in Class A. Sturgis with a record of 4-9. They start Gage West, a 6'3 junior. Jarek Duffner is a 6'1 senior. Jackson Kano is a 5'11 senior. Hayden Rock is a 5'11 senior. And Jack Jolly is a 5'11 junior. I'm going to check that one. Yep, it is Jack Jolly. Couldn't read my writing very well there. Huron Tigers head coach Tim Budnagan, record of 10-4. Here's how Huron will start. Miles Elwine, 6'5 sophomore. Mason Jurgen, 6' senior. Blake Elwine, a 6'10 senior. Anderson Porish, a 6'6 junior. And Davis Chase, a 6'8 junior. Those are the lineups. We'll get our tip-off here coming up shortly. We'll take another timeout, 1 minute, and return here to Sturgis. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
30 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJ.
Welcome back to Sturgis. I just took a 1 minute break, and guess what? They still haven't started the lineups yet. The PA guy was talking the whole time, but not about what we had here. Well, now we have to introduce the cheerleaders again, even though they're introduced before the girls' game, but I digress. Coming up next week, we have our final 2 home and aways of the season. Thank God, I hate those. On Tuesday, home and away with Pierre, girls at Pierre, boys at home against the Governors. And then on Thursday, home and away with Aberdeen, boys at Aberdeen, girls at home against the Golden Eagles. Both of the road games, girls at Pierre Tuesday, boys at Aberdeen Thursday, will be here on Tiger. And then the 2 home games, boys hosting Pierre, and Thursday, the girls hosting Aberdeen. Both those games will be on KOKK, 12:10 a.m. Then it's hard to believe after that there's only 3 games remaining for both Tiger teams. But of course, we're in the midst of a busy stretch here with the long road trip this weekend and now getting ready to go. We'll take another timeout of 30 seconds, and hopefully we're ready to finally get this game tipped off. 30 on Dakota Sports.
To their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And welcome back to Sturgis as we finally got our lineups introduced and we're ready to tip off Huron Tigers and the Sturgis Scoopers. Sturgis the home team, but wearing their road blacks with red numbers and letters, red and white trim, and Huron their home whites with orange numbers and letters, orange and black trim. Blake Elwine will jump for the Tigers, and I believe it's Jarek Duffner that will jump for the Sturgis Scoopers. Huron going away from me and Sturgis towards me here for the first half. The ball is tossed up and controlled by Huron, and Mason Jurgens will get Huron into the offense. Sturgis picking up Huron man-to-man. Right side Porish, look to the cut, not there. Anderson Now looking to the post up to Blake Elwine, cross court to Miles Elwine. Miles will go baseline, back it out. Left side, top of the key, right side, Elwine. Blake will start to drive baseline, looks for the cutter. There's Anderson. Porish flicks it up with the right hand, and Huron scores first is 2-0. Porish from Elwine. Huron showing the full court trap. Scoopers break it. Here's the pitch back coming to Rock on the right wing. Rock will run the offense. Rock being shattered out there by Blake Elwine for the time being. Now flick back up top to Jolly. Right side, Duffner. Back off Rock on the left wing. Rock looking inside. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Rock will go baseline, pull up with a 15-footer. No good. Rebound. Blake Elwine will grab it. Well defended by Miles Elwine. Miles on the right wing. Pulls up with a 15-footer. Rattles in and out. And the rebound on the fly for Jolly. Jolly will slow it up. Set it up. Top of the key to Duffner. Duffner on the right wing. They're trying to get the post up to West. West will come up. Top of the key. Now reverse it. Left. Nice catch over there by Kano. Here's nice drive by Rock. Can't get the shot off though. Pitch it back left side. Now up top. Here's the drive by Jolly. 8 seconds on the shot clock. They got to go. Top of the key. 3-2 on the shot clock. They'll flick it here and they don't get the shot off. Shot clock violation. It'll be Huron Tiger ball. And Sturgis really didn't look like they even had they didn't even really go or they were even going towards the basket that whole 35 seconds. Scoopers will come out with some full court pressure, but just pressuring the inbounds basically. Porish will bring the ball up as he's met at half court. Anderson on the right side gives it off to Blake Elwine. Blake is out there with Duffner again. Anderson, Porish, right side. They go back door to Blake. Catches, shoots, and scores. Blake Elwine on the alley-oop. He and Porish have done that several times. First two for Blake. It's 4-0 Huron. Ball goes into the middle. Now back up top to Rock. Rock out there with Blake Elwine. Rock will drive down towards the baseline. Backs his way in on Juergens. Kick back out. Top of the key, Duffner, and we have a whistle, a 3-second violation on Sturgis, and the Scoopers will turn the ball over to Huron. 5:32 to go, first quarter. Huron an early 4-0 lead. And full court pressure again by the Scoopers, and everybody's doing the fly pattern. Then Blake Elwine comes back, gets the ball. He'll bring the ball up as they try to double team on him. Get it up ahead, Juergens. Juergens left wing, back door to Miles. Elwine catches it, puts it off the glass for two. Miles kind of stumbled coming down, but he stayed with it and banked it in on the back door. Nice lob there from Juergens, 6-0 Huron. Walking in the front court, it's Duffner. Duffner dribbles off to the right, backs his way in on Juergens. Now kick back out. Rock has it at the top of the key. Rock goes through the double team, banked it up. A little too short. Rebound Miles Elwine. Juergens thought about the three in the corner. Gives it back to Blake Elwine. Low post. Davis Chase. He's double teamed and fouled. First foul of the game will go against the Scoopers. Huron off to an early 6-0 lead with 4:50 to go here in the first quarter. The foul is on Gage West. First of the game. Out to Miles Elwine, quick trigger three, got it. Miles Elwine with the three ball, and Huron goes up 9-0 here early. 5 from Miles Elwine. Into the front court, it's Duffner and a timeout for Sturgis. 9-0 Huron leading, 4:36 to go, first quarter. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. Signature Plus Downtown Huron specializes in embroidered and screen printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron. Signature Plus, supporting the Huron Tigers.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to Sturgis. Full timeout taken by Coach Notaboom. 9-0. Huron off to the quick start. Up top is West. He'll start to back his way in. Fell down and is picked up by Blake Elwine. Blake shovels it off to Porish, back to Elwine, and a travel called on Porish. Those two were about maybe 6 feet apart and were flipping it back and forth to each other. First subs of the game in for Huron as Carter Porish and Jimmy Schultz in. And Anderson Porish and Mason Jurgens out. Huron still showing the trap. Sturgis attacks in the front court. Now get it up where they can set it up. Top of the key with Jolly. Drive into the paint, go back door, threw it away. A little miscommunication that time between West and Kano. And Huron will get the ball back. Still full court pressure by Sturgis. Miles Elwine gets it into Schultz. Schultz coming up the left side of the floor. Now back to Blake Elwine, up ahead, Miles Elwine. Miles starts to come in, brings it back out, and back up top of the key. Carter Porish on the left wing, back door. There's Blake Elwine and just lays it in. He could have dunked it. He thought, no, I'm just going to lay it in. 4 for Blake Elwine. 11-0 Huron. 3:38 to go, first quarter. Up top of the key, Duffner now flicks back, look to the cutter, not there. Rock on the left wing, backs it out in the corner. Rock will go in through a double team, shot up, no good. Ball knocked out, and Schultz Jr. able to grab it for Huron. Down the floor, long pass to Davis, chased with the reverse layup. Nice lob off the right side by Blake Elwine. And Huron's up 13-0, 3:13 to go, first quarter. Another timeout, Sturgis. We'll take a timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Second timeout already taken by Sturgis. That one a 30. Huron now up 13-0. And Sturgis nearly threw it away, but Rock able to grab the loose ball in the front court. Rock comes off to the left. He's the only scooper that shot the ball so far. Go underneath the West. He'll drive to the hoop, and again off the rim. Had a nice look. Didn't go. Chase with the rebound. Davis will bring it up himself. Ball deflected out of bounds by Rock. Will be Huron ball as Chase Schuhart in for the first time for Huron, replacing Miles Elwine. 2:51 to go, first quarter. Huron up 13-0, and Huron getting set to inbound it from the sideline. Schultz Jr. up top. Jimmy at the top of the key. Looks like a zone now by Sturgis. Left side, Blake Elwine. Blake in the corner, flips it to Chase. Chase will drive, lean it in, finger roll for 2. Davis Chase with the bucket. Huron is 7 of 8 from the field to start the game and lead 15-0. 2.5 minutes to go, first quarter. New man in for Sturgis, and that is Ethan Grott. Foul going to go on Sturgis underneath. Didn't see what happened there. Dylan Rock got called for a hold there, but they had the ball. Oh, it's actually on Gage West. Okay, so second foul on West, second team. As back in quickly for Sturgis is Kano. Huron off to a quick start, 15-0. 2:23 to go, first quarter. Still full court pressure by Sturgis, and Carter Portage going to throw the long pass to Blake Elwine, and he couldn't catch up. Carter a little bit too much on it. That's why he's the tight end, and his older brother is the quarterback. The ball will turn back over to Sturgis. 2:20 to go, first quarter. Strong start for Huron. Rock into the front court. Gets it across the timeline. He's at the top of the key. Open three for Rock. No good. And Schuhart with the rebound. Into the front court. Here comes Schultz Jr. Tried the bounce pass inside. Threw it right to a Sturgis scooper. Trying to see who that is. That's another new guy, Wyatt Jensen, a sophomore. Scoopers looking to score the ball here. West into the paint, and a hand check call going to go on Huron. I believe it's going to go on Chase. Davis Chase, that's the first foul of the game against Huron. Nolan Staley, Anderson Porish in for Huron. As Chase comes off, and, well, both Chases come off. Davis Chase and Chase Schuhart. Scoopers will inbound from the baseline with Jolly. Jolly finds in the corner with Rock. He's against Anderson Porish. Ball fake. Rock will back his way into the hoop. Little backhand shot, no good. Rebound underneath by the Scoopers. Bring it back out. Nice play by Jensen. Long three, top of the key. Again, no good. Off the miss there by Jolly. Rebound Elwine. Here's the drive, and this finger roll for two for Anderson Porish. He's got four. And it's 17-0 Huron. Minute 23 to go, first quarter. Front court. And Duffner has the ball on the left wing. On the baseline, a little bump there, and out of bounds. He was bumped by Porish, but they say it was incidental, and Jolly ended up stepping out of bounds, and the ball will turn over to the Huron Tigers. All Huron here in the first quarter, up 17-0. Huron's only missed one shot from the field. Let's see, let me check that. 9 of 10 from the field to start the game is Huron. Porish, now Schultz Jr., baseline is Elwine. Blake feeds in the middle to Schultz Jr. He'll go with the scoop and get fouled. We'll get our first free throws of the game, and they'll come in the form of James Schultz Jr. for the Huron Tigers. Duffner with the foul, his first and the third team. Jimmy the lefty. First free throw is good. And one more for James. 18-0 Huron. 57 seconds to go in the first quarter. Second shot. Off the rim, no good. Tipped out right to Staley, and his putback no good. He was a little surprised to get the ball. Huron keeps control, though. Blake Elwine on the outside will bring it back up top. Left side, Schultz Jr., Porish on the right side in the corner. Blake Elwine for three. Yes! Blake Elwine has tied his dad for the all-time scoring leader in Huron Tiger history. He's got 7 points. The three ball and the two Elwines are tied at 1,383. So he hasn't set the record yet. Three on the right wing, no good for Sturgis. Tipped out, and controlled by West. Here's the drive by Rock through a double team, and a charge going to go on Rock. And with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter, 21-0 Huron. Rock with his first foul. Elwine will come out, so the record will have to wait the second quarter. Blake Elwine needed 7 to tie the record. He has tied his dad for the all-time leading scorer in Huron Tiger boys basketball. Carter Porish on the drive, drops it back in the middle to Chase, and it ricochets out, picked up by Staley, and Staley shot at the buzzer, rims in and out. After one, it's Huron 21, Sturgis 0. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
An insurance agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KI.
Welcome back as we start the second quarter. About as good a start as you could possibly imagine. Huron 21, Sturgis 0. Sturgis will have the ball to start the second quarter. Rock will bring the ball up as the Scoopers just trying to find something that's going to work on offense. Up top, Duffner. Yeah, a little locked up there. Got to get rid of it. Finally flips it back to Rock. Rock at the top of the key. Free throw line. Backs it out. Can't get the shot off against Porish. Left side, it's Kano. Kano backs it out on the left wing. Back in the middle is Jack Jolly. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Rock at the top of the key. 4-3. They go inside. Threw it away. Stolen by Juergens. Gets it up ahead to Blake Elwine. Now Porish. Miles Elwine on the right wing. Miles comes back left. Porish, now Miles Elwine. Blake Elwine takes it at the top of the key. 2-3 zone by Sturgis. Miles Elwine backs out the right side, and boy, Rock just gave a shoulder to Miles Elwine. Miles Elwine, 3 for the record. There it is. The Huron Tigers have a new all-time scoring champion. Blake Elwine passes his dad 1,386 points and counting. Congratulations, Blake Elwine. A long basketball history for the Huron Tigers. He's the all-time leader in boys basketball points. And incidentally, it's 24-0 Huron. Blake Elwine now with 10 points. Been waiting for that for a while. 2:21 or 6:41 to go here in the first half. Back door, they go inside, shot up, count it, and Sturgis gets on the board as Jack Jolly had a backboard play. Got bumped, I believe, by Davis Chase or Mason Juergens. And going to the line is Jack Jolly to shoot one to try and complete the and one. Missed the shot, and down the floor comes Miles Elwine in the corner. Open 3 for Juergens. Everybody in the act. Juergens hits a 3, and it's 27-2. Huron Tigers leading. Up top of the key. Can't get the shot off. That was Duffner. Now Rock over on the right side. A long 3 is good for Rock. Rock with the 3. And it's 27-5 Huron. Up top, Juergens has the ball. Now Miles Elwine back to Juergens. Blake Elwine in the corner. Now Porish. Porish top of the key. Miles Elwine. Ball tip, but Miles controls it. Now Juergens on the right wing. Juergens backs it out. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Back door, and the ball put in. Davis Chase was going to dunk it. He lost the ball on the way up, was still able to ease it in. And it's 29-5 Huron. Here's Rock. He gets a little roller to go. Rock with the bucket. He's got 5. 29-7, 5:20 to go in the first half. Huron leading 29-7. And again, Blake Elwine has become the all-time leader in boys basketball history for points. 1,386 and counting. There's a foul as Davis Chase went with the reverse, and he'll get 2 free throws. Gage West already with 3 fouls here in the first half. Two shots for Davis Chase. First free throw, no good. Second free throw is good. 1 out of 2 for Chase, and Carter Porrish will come in. Davis Chase will come out. Huron still showing some pressure, pretty loose now, just challenging him to get him across. Cross into the front court. Sturgis looking, trying to go into the paint, and the ball deflected, and a travel going to be called on Rock. Rock's just getting a little frustrated out there, to be honest. And the ball will turn over again to the Huron Tigers. 4:48 to go in the first half. Huron 30, Sturgis 7. Schultz on the left wing has the ball batted away. He'll pick it back up. Now give that Blake Elwine left side. Blake will step in, shovel it into Schultz. A little wraparound pass. Carter Porrish underneath the basket. A little turn shot, no good, but he's fouled. And Carter Porrish will get a couple of free throws. And Carter Porrish to shoot his 2 free throws. First one is no good. One more shot for the 9th grader, Carter Porrish. Got that one to go. And it's 31-7 Huron. The baseline Rock, wrap around to the corner, and could not quite come up with the handle. Joseph LaRoche Jr. was trying to catch the ball and also stay in bounds, and he kind of fell off. Blake Elwine up top, goes high post to Carter Porrish. Carter with a little hop there, a little jump shot was blocked, it looked like. Rock with the rebound underneath, gets rid of it. Sturgis long pass up ahead, LaRoche. They'll go inside, low post, Jensen, and offensive foul as James Schultz Jr., what he does so well, draws the charge on Wyatt Jensen of Sturgis. Huron again with the offense. Ty Kleinsasser in for the first time. They'll go low post. Carter Porrish lost the ball, comes back out. Kick out to Blake Elwine. He'll go baseline. A little collision there with LaRoche. And the ball out of bounds. Last touched by LaRoche. Or they call the foul on LaRoche. Okay, his first. Inbounds for the Tigers. Blake Elwine shovels in the middle. Almost lost it, but James Schultz Jr. comes up with it. Now they'll go on the left side, Elwine. Left side, Carter Porrish. Up top, Schultz Jr. Kleinsasser on the right side. 3:23 to go. First half. 3 for Carter Porrish. Why not? Everything's dropping for the Huron Tigers. Carter Porrish with a 3. Huron's only missed 3 shots here in the first half. They're up 34-7. With 3:10 to go in the second quarter. Inside Jensen, kick out, Rock in the corner. They'll go baseline. Jensen has to kick out. On the right side, it's Jolly. Jolly, cross court, now it's Rock again. He'll take the 3 left wing, short. Rebound, Carter Porrish for the Huron Tigers. Here comes Blake Elwine, shovels in the corner to Schultz. Schultz lost the ball, going to be picked up, and back we come the other way. Nice bounce pass, and the layup is good for Jolly. Nice feed from Graff to get the bucket for Sturgis. 4 points for Jolly. 34-9 Huron. Schultz Jr. jumper in the paint is good. James Schultz Jr. has 3. 36-9 Huron. Scoopers down to low post. Jensen, here's the cut to the hoop. Rock will take it in for 2. Rock was 7 for the Scoopers. And back comes the Huron Tigers. 2:10 to go. Porish underneath, reverse layup. Carter Porish got the shot, and he'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play on the assist from big brother Anderson. Blake Elwine comes out, and a big hand from the Huron Tiger crowd. In fact, 4 new players come in. Carter Porish going to be the only one that stays on. Miles Elwine, Mason Juergens, Chase Schuhart on the floor along with Davis Chase. Into the front court, go down to the baseline. That is Jolly. So we're inside of 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 39-11 Huron. Baseline is Rock trying to back his way in. Shoots over Schuhart, no good. Rebound by Carter Porish. Up the middle of the floor comes Miles Elwine. Dishes on the baseline. There's Davis Chase. Little roller for 2. Davis Chase with the bucket. He's got 9. And it's 41-11. The lead is at 30 for Huron with 1:25 to go here in the first half. Sturgis up top. Rock now fling it back to the right side. Jump stop, and the jumper no good for Jolly, and Davis Chase has the board for the Huron Tigers. We get 1 minute to go in the first half. Huron up 30, 41-11. Jumper baseline, Carter Porish. Aniai overs it. Rebound on the weak side for Sturgis. Drive by Rock again. He'll go with the scoop shot for 2. Rock now with 9 points, all here in the second quarter. And it's 41-13 here on cross court. Juergens had the look at the 3, didn't take it. Miles Elwine, top of the key. Now back to Juergens. Juergens, they'll give him the 3 if he wants it. Carter Porish on the right wing. They'll go inside, kick out. Miles Elwine will take the 3, in and out. Rebound tipped out, and Davis Chase basically tipped it to himself. Brings it back out. Shot clock off now with 15 seconds to go here in the first half. And Huron one last chance to score. Juergens out there with Rock. Left side, Schuhart in the corner. Miles Elwine, 5-4. Baseline jumper, Chase, no good. Rebound, Sturgis. Rock half court shot at the buzzer. He got it. Rock hit a half court shot at the buzzer. And at the half, it's 41-16. Huron leading Sturgis. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes. We'll come back or take a 1 minute timeout. See, Coach Kaufman is here. 1 minute timeout, and we'll be back here to talk to Coach Kaufman about the girls' big win in the second half. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Chiropractic. We know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And we're back here at halftime. The boys in charge here of 41-16. The girls game, a tale of two halves, where the Huron Tigers down 10 at halftime, then outscore Sturgis in the second half 33-6. And they pick up a 56-39 win as head coach Cody Kaufman joins us here. And Coach, as much as things weren't working at all in the first half, I thought we were a little listless. We went to that zone in the second half, and boy, the girls responded, and Sturgis just couldn't get anything done.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you speak of this group, and I told them afterwards, I said, we love to have fun and we love to joke around, especially come practice time, and then that's the type of group that we have, and I told them afterwards, I said, it's clear. I said, you guys just do this stuff to mess with me. We just come out a little bit flat in the first half. I thought we tried to do too much, especially offensively. Defensively, we were just kind of a step slow. We didn't get to the shooter, and then we fouled a lot. They made free throws, so we had to go back to the locker room, and we had to regroup. And before we didn't run any zone in the first half, and we came out and we played some zone, and I thought our zone defense was really good. And two things from that, right? We haven't practiced any type of zone offense all year, or I shouldn't say all year, all week, because we were getting ready for Spearfish, and we didn't want to look ahead to Sturgis, and we handled Sturgis after that, after Spearfish game. And then we haven't played zone defense probably in 2 weeks, maybe even a little longer. So they just did a great job of adapting, right, and making things happen. And that's what we talked about in the pregame with our experience, is just, changing on the fly. And these girls, just trying to just keep more of a calm demeanor. I know it's hard when you're down 10 and they're making every shot and we're not making any shots, and just relax, girls, right? We're gonna regroup. We're gonna get things together. And that's exactly what we did come second half.
And it takes a different mindset, too, because you got to come out there and you got to realize we're down 10, but we can't have one possession and catch up in one possession. We got to have multiple possessions. In fact, I think they scored to go back up by 10, and then after that, what was that run? I think it was 22-1 from that point on into sometime into the fourth quarter, and just basically ran away and hid with it.
Well, and I told them in the locker room, I said, we just got to chip away at this. We're not going to be up at the end of the third quarter, which we actually were up at the end of the third quarter, I think, by 1. So they exceeded that expectation, but just told them we just got to keep chipping away. And when we realize, and I think we're starting to realize, that when we're at our best, we're getting stops on the defensive end, and that's when our offense clicks. And that's what we can start getting what we want. And, we did that in the second half. We got stop after stop after stop. I think they made, 2 field goals in the second half, 2 free throws in the second half.
2 of 22 from the field in the second half.
So you give up 6 points. I think we gave up 13 last night. So, our second half defense right now is really good. We put that all together, and I really like where we're at. We get a day off tomorrow. Most of the girls are staying out here with their family, which is great. Hopefully they enjoy that. Come home tomorrow. We got to practice on Monday, and then we got to get ready
on the road.
Yeah, we're back. Halfway back to Sturgis tomorrow. Or on Tuesday, I should say. So we gotta enjoy this one just like we did last night, and then come Monday we'll be ready to work for Pierre, and we know they got one really, really good shooter, and then they just got a lot of pieces around them that do their role really well. So, and Pierre is always a tough place to play. So we got to be ready to go, and then we just keep this streak. I told them we had a winning streak of 3 in December. We have a winning streak of 3 now, and we don't want that to end. We want to get to 4 games. So I think, what we pushed to 8 and 7. I know in 4 years I haven't been over 500 this late in the season. So, credit to these girls for just fighting. January wasn't a lot of fun for anybody. It was tough, and we just keep battling through it.
And our Signature Plus player of the game is Abigail Harrington. She's kind of the unsung girl. You don't always hear about her. She and Chloe Carr are really kind of the length maybe at Unite as well. She doesn't get enough credit for as good of a defensive player as she is. She's good at anticipating, tipping balls. And I know she thinks she should be able to get a little more offense, and I think that will come for her. But she's also coming off an injury. You didn't really get to work with her last summer due to her injury as well. But, she just does all that little stuff, and we kind of saw that in the second half where her and Addie were both making a lot of defensive plays, and Sturgis just got more frustrated and more frustrated.
Yeah, I think, Abby, and then we saw it in practice this week, and I told her, I think maybe before last night, the Orange team, when they're going against our varsity team, they can't even make a pass when Abby's on them because she's tipping them, deflecting them all over the place, rebounding the heck out of it. She's a great rebounder. So, and we saw that this weekend, and that's the best of Abby coming out, And, you know, I just went on the offensive end. I like how I want her to attack more, you know, and she just gets a little timid sometimes. But this weekend I thought she did a great job of that. You know, cutting to the basket, finishing, making some free throws, took a couple hard spills, you know, and just gets up and just keeps fighting. So we're getting the best out of Abby right now, and you know, and that's what we expect, and she knows that too, right? She knows that that's the energy, that's the effort, that's what we can get out of her, and that's great. And I couldn't be happier for her. Just like you said, battled an injury all summer, barely played this summer. You know, I think she got hurt in the first team camp. And it just, you know, we never got any more out of her. So, yeah, we'll keep, you know, building on this, and hopefully we're starting to peak at the right time.
Cody Coppin, head coach of the Tiger Girls, with a big second half. They defeat Sturgis today by a score of 56-39, and the Signature Plus player of the game again is Abigail Harrington for the girls. Boys game is all here on 41-16. We'll take a timeout 1 minute, run down the stats real quick, and be back here to Sturgis 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Back here in Sturgis, just give you a quick rundown of the scoring, and I'm a little late on the ID. 12 minutes after 4 o'clock on KIJV, AM/FM Huron. Just 2 players scored for Sturgis, 12 points for Hayden Rock and 4 points for Jack Jolly. For Huron, 10 points for Blake Elwine, again with a 3 early in the second quarter. He became the all-time leading scorer in Huron boys basketball history, breaking his dad's record. Davis Chase added 9, 6 points for Carter Porish, 5 for Miles Elwine, 4 for Anderson Porish, and 3 for James Schultz Jr. and Mason Jurgen. Shooting in the first half, Huron 15 of 21. I had Sturgis 7 of 16, although I don't know if my shot chart in the second quarter was very accurate because I was trying to do other things as well. So ready to go at the second half. Huron did have a brief 30-point lead, but a 5-0 run, including the half-court shot by Dylan Rock. They're within 25 as we start the second half. Tigers with the ball, lob to Blake Elwine. He'll tip it up and in. Blake Elwine has a dozen, got the lob from brother Miles. I'm going to have to go back and look. I think on the record-setting 3, I think Miles did have the assist on that. In the corner, here's the drive baseline. Kano put it up too strong, and the rebound for Chase. Porish in the front court, Blake Elwine, cross court, Miles Elwine, the trigger for 3, no good. And the rebound underneath for Jolly. Jolly in the front court. Just underway in the second half, Huron up 43-15. Jumper for Rock is good. Rock has 14 of the 18 for Sturgis. And they're back within 25, 43-18. 1 minute gone here in the third quarter. Baseline, it's Chase up top, Anderson Porish. Porish gives another 3 for Miles Elwine. Again, no good. And the rebound underneath for Jolly. Rock gets it in the front court. Kano will bring it back up off the left elbow. Now top of the key for Duffner. Sturgis running their offense. Rock will go down baseline underneath, tries to kick it out, does get it to Duffner. He'll take a 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound for Chase. Chase and Blake Elwine kind of looked at each other like the other was going to take the rebound. Chase finally grabbed it. Anderson Porish, couple of dribbles, flips in the corner, Jurgens. Now Anderson Porish. High post is Blake Elwine. He'll pull up with a 10-footer. Got it. 14 for Blake Elwine as he adds on to his record. 2 minutes gone here in the second half, and Juergens called for a foul. He went for a steal, try and get in front of Kano. Juergens with the foul. That's his first. Haven't been a lot of fouls called on Huron to this point. Sturgis will inbound it from the far sideline from me. Rock up top there with Blake Elwine. Now handed off. West back in. He's got foul trouble. Kano. Now right side is Rock again. Rock. Flick in the corner. Here's the drive baseline by Jolly. Jolly again drives and got it out there somehow to Kano. Kano will drive, go hard to the hoop. And a blocking call going to go on Juergens. Pretty close call because Juergens had pretty good position there. One of those bang block charge calls, but it goes to Sturgis and Jackson Kano to the line to shoot 2. 5:39 to go here in the third quarter. 45-18 Huron. Huron led 21-0 at the end of the first quarter and have controlled it ever since. First free throw no good for Kano. This is the first free throws of the game for Sturgis. Second free throw is good, 1 out of 2. Into the front court comes Anderson Porish. Anderson gives to Miles Elwine, now Juergens. Juergens on the left wing. Miles Elwine, or Blake Elwine, high post, tried to feed in the middle to Anderson Porish, but it was deflected by West, stolen by Sturgis. Up top, Duffner tries to drive in the paint, leaves a back door, and the reverse layup for Kano. Kano with his first field goal. He's got 3, 45-21. Sturgis trying to get a little momentum. Blake Elwine, here's the cut. Nice job underneath, and the dunk for Davis Chase. It was Elwine to Porish to Davis Chase for the dunk. Davis in double figures with 11. Ball deflected, another foul going to go on Mason Juergens as he tried to cut in front of Jolly. Juergens will pick up his third foul, and that's going to bring Schultz back in, replacing Juergens. 4:53 to go, third quarter. 47-21 Huron. Again, the Huron girls picked up a win with a big second half, 56-39 over Sturgis. Now the boys trying to complete the sweep of the Northern Hills schools. Kano on the right wing, flips back, long 3 for Rock is good. Oh, Jolly with the deep 3. He's got 7. It's 47-24. The lead cut to 23. Miles Elwine, Anderson Porish on top. Lob goes underneath the Blake Elwine. He decides not to dunk. He'll just lay it over the rim. 16 for Blake. And it's 49-24. Kano breaks the press here on that little trap. They go inside to West, kick out. Wide open 3. There's Rock again with the 3. Hayden Rock having a big second half as he's got 17. 49-27, the lead now at 22. Blake Elwine, baseline, Anderson Porish, back up top, Miles Elwine. Miles for 3, in and out. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Duffner. Sturgis in the front court. They actually have riding a little momentum here now. As they'll dump it in, low post, inside, back door, and they threw it away. A little miscommunication that time between West and Duffner. Schuhart and Carter Porish in, Anderson Porish out along with Miles Elwine. So now we have 1 Elwine and 1 Porish on the floor with 3:36 to go in the third quarter. Left side, it's Jay Schuhart. Right side, go baseline to Carter Porish. Flick back to Blake Elwine, top of the key. Left side, it's Schultz Jr. Lob it back to Schuhart. Blake Elwine, open 3, no good. Rebound tip, Chase tips it to himself. Davis can't get his putback, gets another one, and again misses, but gets fouled on the second one. And 2 free throws for Davis Chase. He has 11 in the game. He and Blake Elwine are the 2 double-digit scorers so far for Huron. Foul, I believe, was on Duffner, his third. Free throw is good for Chase. One more for Davis as he's got a dozen in the game. 50-27 Huron. Second free throw is good. Got them both. Nolan Staley in, Chase out for Huron. Right now, Blake Elwine is the only starter on the floor for Huron. He's joined by Jimmy Schultz, Jay Schuhart, Nolan Staley, and Carter Porish. Again, Huron just showing some loose pressure. They just want to make Sturgis use up a little shot clock. Jensen back into the game for Sturgis. Here's Rock on the right side. He'll drive, and a whistle and a foul going to go on Huron. No, it's going to go on Gage West. I don't know. Gage West going to pick up his fourth personal. That was away from the ball, so I have no idea what happened. But it'll be Huron ball with 2:55 to go here in the third quarter. Back in for Sturgis is Ethan Graff, 5'9" senior. One thing I should mention, Sturgis is missing a starter. Blake Elwine on the left side. Carter Porish, he'll go in. Go with that little Euro step. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound by Jensen. Here comes Sturgis. Left side, baseline, it's Kano. Drives to the hoop and shot up, no good for Rock that time. Rebound for Huron. Blake Elwine on the right wing. High post Staley. He'll shoot the 15-footer. Got it. Nolan Staley, the homecoming king, with the jumper. His first points of the game. 53-27. Huron, 26-point lead. 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Scoopers on the attack. Rock on the left side. There was Schultz. Tried to pull up, couldn't get it. We have a whistle away. Double foul going to go on Staley. And who's laying on the ground for Sturgis? Double foul on Staley and Jensen. That's the second time in a week I've seen a double foul, and I think it'd been a couple of years since the last time I saw one. As I said, Sturgis is missing a starter. Greer Simon was a starter. He had a significant knee injury, I believe, within the last 2 weeks. They were hoping to get him back, but it sounds like they will not. So that was a hit for this Sturgis team because he was a senior and a starter. Rock in the corner has Schuhart on him. Rock tried to pull up, couldn't get the shot off. Here's the cut in the middle. Little jumper for Kano, no good. Rebound tipped out. Kano controls and keeps it on the scooper end. Minute 40 to go, third quarter, 53-27. Long three is good for Rock. Rock is having a big day. He's up to 20 points. He's got 20 of the 30. Here's a little jumper. Blake Elwine short. And a late whistle and a foul going to go on Sturgis. Wyatt Jensen picks up his third, and Blake Elwine at the line to shoot two. Blake was 16 points. He hit a three early in the second quarter. That made him the all-time leading point scorer in Huron Tiger boys basketball history. It's a pretty rich history. He broke his dad's record of 1,383. I believe number 3 on the list, but I don't have the total, was Rod Merriam, who goes back, he was my age. So that goes back, he was class of 1980. Blake Elwine hits the second free throw, and he'll come off. As Anderson Porish back in, so we have two Porishes, no Elwines on the floor. Again, some loose pressure by Huron, and more is just to make Sturgis work down the shot clock a bit. Huron leading 54-30. Rock on the left side, being chased there by Schultz. Now a quick release, little runner in the paint, in and out, no good. Offensive rebound though for Graff. Here comes the drive. Rock, reverse layup, misses. Ball tipped up in the air, and Jensen with the rebound. Another three for Rock. Again, no good, and finally Porish grabs the rebound. A couple of opportunities. Shot would not drop that time for the Scoopers. 49 seconds to go, third quarter. Huron up by 24. Schultz Jr. goes high post. Carter Porish. Anderson Porish in the corner. Now Carter again on the left wing. Chase Schuhart, one dribble. Back in the middle, Schultz Jr. Open three for Schuhart. Short. Rebound tipped up, and a foul going to go on Anderson Porish. That will put Sturgis in the bonus as Huron's at 5 team fouls. First foul, though, on Anderson Porish. And it'll be Jackson Kano to shoot 2. Kano has 3 points, I believe, if I'm reading that right. I got a big mess on his square in the score sheet. First free throw is good for Kano, gives him 4. Miles Elwine in, Schultz is out. Shot clock is off here in the third quarter with 28 seconds remaining in the third. Second shot for Kano. Got it to roll in. 54-32 as the shot clock off for Huron. Sturgis back in that zone. And Huron will run some clock, and as long as Sturgis lets, and we'll go for one shot. Now seeing a little extracurricular there was Staley and also Graff. Open three in the corner. Miles Elwine, nothing but a swish. Miles has 8. 57-32. Here's a shot at the buzzer. Rock for a second time. Rock hits a 3 at the buzzer. And we head to the fourth. Huron 57, Sturgis 35. Timeout. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Or refinance your existing home. I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their show, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Well, we head to the fourth quarter. Huron up 57-35. Sturgis has played things pretty even since midway through the second quarter. But, of course, Huron just got off to that huge lead. West is back in with those 4 fouls, hands it off to Graff. Now right side Rock, he's definitely got the hot hand with 23 points for Sturgis. But lobs it in, stolen away by Huron. Up the floor comes Blake Elwine, but he has his pocket pick, stolen back by West. Back comes Sturgis, Rock. Comes out to the left wing, cross court, nice catch over there by Jolly. Jolly will go into the paint, kick out in the corner, fake by Duffner. Duffner backs his way in. Against Porish, little fadeaway over Anderson's an air ball, and Juergens has the rebound. Up the floor, Blake Elwine gives back to Davis Chase, little jump, and lays it in for 2. Davis Chase with 15. And 59-35 Huron, 1 minute gone in the fourth quarter. Go to the high post, there's Gage West at the top of the key. Hand it off to Rock. Rock comes to the right. Now shovels back to Graff. Graff at the free throw line. Up top now Duffner. Sturgis, long 3 for Jolly is no good. Long rebound goes way out of bounds. It'll be Huron ball. Didn't get a chance to do my shot chart in the third quarter. Is doing a quick one here for Sturgis while Huron slowly brings the ball up. Sturgis was 6 of 13 from the field in the third quarter. Miles Elwine, another 3 in the corner, in and out, rebound. Porish with the jump and put back all in one motion. 6 for Porish. 61-35 Huron, 6:19 to go in the game. Rock comes up top to West. West flips back, top of the key. Duffner going back door, nice pass, and the layup good for Hayden Rock, who's had a big game. The senior now with 25 points, 25 of the 37 for Sturgis. Huron up 61-37. Anderson, Porish working against that zone. Juergens on the right wing, now Porish again. Anderson wants 3, yes. Anderson Porish with 3, and he's up to 9 points. And he's 4 of 4 from the field, according to my sheet. 64-37 Huron. 5:35 remaining. Free throw line. Here's Duffner. Flips it back to Rock. Rock comes to the right. Low post. Going inside to West. West shoots over Juergens. Little jumper, no good. Miles Elwine went high for the rebound. Into the front court. Here's Davis Chase. Davis has a lane, puts it up, no good. Late whistle and a foul. One of those plays that looked like where if the shot had went in, they wouldn't have whistled the foul, but when it didn't, Davis Chase gets 2 free throws. Both teams were 6 of 13 from the field in the third quarter. Davis Chase will shoot 2. The first one is no good. Davis in double figures with 15 points. Kano back in for the Scoopers, and Ty Kleinsasser back in for Huron. Second shot for Chase is good, 1 out of 2. And now Carter Porish will check in for Davis Chase. And we'll see how much longer we go with the starters out there as well. Still 3 starters on the floor for now for Huron. Kano checked out there by Kleinsasser. West up top. West tries to back his way in on Carter Porish. Back up top. Long 3 for Jolly is good. Jolly with the 3. And he's in double figures with 10 points. 65-40 Huron. Porish to Porish. Carter on the baseline. Carter goes into the paint, now goes back door to Blake Elwine. Blake turns, shoots, scores. Battle for the rebound. Sturgis going to come up with it. Blake looks like he's just chosen, I'm not going to dunk today. Rock in the corner. Here's the cut to the hoop. Nice cut. And the layup is good for Kano. Kano with 7 points. 65-42 with 4:20 to go in the game. Blake Elwine, they give him the 3. He'll take the 3. No good. Rebound. And now Huron's going to start to empty the bench. Up the floor. Little jumper. No good. Offensive rebound by West. Long 3 off the right wing is short. The rebound tipped out. Big collision under there. Miles Elwine comes up with the board. So a couple of misses there for Sturgis. 3 for Ty Kleinsasser. No good. Blake Elwine catches up to the rebound. And Huron will reset the offense. Scoopers regroup, or Tigers regroup. With 3:40 to go, working the perimeter. Miles Elwine, Carter Porish in the corner. Here's the lob into Blake Elwine. He's going to be fouled by Duffner. That'll be his 4th. 3:31 to go in the game. Huron up 65-42. Staley, Schuhart, and Schultz will come in as both Elwines come off. I guess that wasn't the act of shooting for Blake, and Huron will use a full timeout. 3:31 to go in the game. Huron up 65-42. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Welcome back to Sturgis. Huron has emptied the bench. All starters are off the floor. On the floor for Huron, Ty Kleinsasser, Nolan Staley, Carter Porish, Chase Schuhart, and Jimmy Schultz. Huron looking the inbound and throw it away. Little hot potato there, but it's picked out of there by Jolly. And into the front court, they go in the corner, Rock. Rock's out there with Porrish. He'll go baseline, lob it in the middle to West. West hard to the hoop, no good. But he's fouled and will get 2 free throws. Cutter Porrish with his first foul. And 2 free throws for West. He has not scored and has now as he hits his first free throw. West got 3 fouls really early in the game, and he just hasn't been able to keep himself on the floor. But he gets the free throw there to make it 65-43. Second free throw is good as well. 65-44. Biggest lead for Huron, I believe, was 27. Might have been 28. Up top, Chase Schuhart. Schultz in the corner. Cross court back to Kleinsasser. Bounce pass Staley on the baseline. Reverse right side. Open 3 for Schuhart. Yes. Chase Schuhart gets in on the score sheet with a 3 ball. 68-44. Up top. Little spin move. Throw back. Top of the key. Look back right. That's Rock. He'll go baseline. Cut off by Kleinsasser. West at the low post. Fadeaway over Schuhart. No good. And Carter Porrish has the rebound. 2:29 to go in the game. Huron up 68-44. Schuhart. Baseline. A bounce pass to Carter Porrish. Spin. He'll just get it back out to Kleinsasser. Schuhart gives to Schultz. Now back up top, right side, Kleinsasser. Jumper on the baseline for Staley, no good. And the rebound for Sturgis. Drive and a foul. Drive there by guess who? Dylan Rock. He got fouled from behind as he was tasking the basket, or Hayden Rock, excuse me. I think there was a Dylan Rock here at one time. Jimmy Schultz with the foul. That's his first. And now Huron going a little further in the bench. Bryson North in for the first time, along with Reagan Dirksen for the Tigers. And now Josh Gilbert and Neil Salmon will get their turn on the floor here shortly as well. So everybody's going to get into the game for Huron as Rock completes the three-point play and he comes off as Graff comes back in. So that might be it for Hayden Rock with, I got to recount it now. 28 points is what I have for Rock. Inside of 2 minutes to go, 68-47 here on Dirksen on the baseline. Gilbert now right side Kleinsasser. Salmon for 3 in the corner. Short. Rebound up. Who's battling for it? Coming out of there with it is West. West on the move. Leaves it down in the corner. Now up top, Kano still in. Duffner on the left wing. Duffner takes one dribble, goes baseline, drive, reverse layup is short. Oh, nasty spill under the basket there for Jolly. He does bounce up though. A little jumper baseline for Gilbert, no good. Rebound Dirksen, his putback, no good. Couple of tries there for young players to score, didn't quite happen. And Jolly able to drive down the floor and get a bucket for Sturgis. 68-49 as we near 1 minute to go in the game. Up top, right side, Kleinsasser, baseline, Dirksen. Now Salmon, cross court, Kleinsasser thought about the 3, Gilbert. Tried to go back door to North, but picked up by Dirksen. His little jumper won't go. Reagan's had a couple of good looks, just couldn't get anything to go. 42 seconds remaining. Here's West with a hard drive to the hoop. Count it, and he'll get a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Post-game coming up, we're going to have Blake Elwine come up and talk about setting that record. He's a humble guy, and he's going to deflect credit, but, hey, it is what it is. He is the all-time leading scorer here on Tiger boys basketball history. West free throw, no good. And the rebound for Bryson North. Shot clock is still on, about 3 seconds difference, so you're going to probably have to get a shot off here. Kleinsasser kicks back out top to North, cross court Salmon. Salmon Back to Kleinsasser. He'll take the three. Right wing. Got it. Nolan picking up the Ty Kleinsasser with the three. 71-51, and probably our last possession of the game with 6.5 seconds to go. Long three for Duffner, no good. North with the rebound, and the Huron Tigers get the sweep. Final score, Huron 71, Sturgis 51. Huron moves to 11-4, and Sturgis falls to 4-10. 2-minute timeout. Gary Zell Autoglass postgame is next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Insurance review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at Pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And welcome back here to Sturgis as we start our Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame. We'll have a special one tonight this afternoon as Blake Elwine will join us along with Coach Budnagan again on a three-point shot early in the second quarter. Blake Elwine became the all-time leading scorer in Huron Tiger boys basketball history, passing his dad Jay, who finished with 1,383 points. Blake needed 7 and got it by early second quarter. We'll run down the scoring here. Sturgis now 4-10 on the season. 28 for Hayden Rock, 12 for Jack Jolly, 7 for Jackson Kano, 4 for Gage West. For Huron now 11-4. 17 for Blake Elwine, 16 for Davis Chase, 9 points Anderson Porish, 8 for Miles Elwine, 6 for Carter Porish, 3 points Mason Juergens, James Schultz Jr., Chase Schuhart, Ty Kleinsasser, and 2 points for Nolan Staley. Shooting the game, Huron shot the ball well, especially in that first quarter, and went 26 of 47. I didn't do the percentage, but I think that's close to 60%. Sturgis went 19 of 43 from the field. Those are the stats. And again, we'll wait for Coach Bud and Blake to come in. The boys are already coming out on the floor. I think there's going to be pictures. They got a special poster to take with the team as well. But I know Blake and Bud will make their way up here, and we'll have a very nice. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be fun. 2-minute timeout back here with the Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
And breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And welcome back as we continue the Gary Zell Auto Glass post game. And first up on the post game, Blake Elwine joins us. Again, Blake, three-point shot early in the second quarter and became the all-time leading scorer in Huron Tiger boys basketball history. The previous record was Dad Jay at 1,383. And now, Blake, we've been talking about this for a while. I never said anything on the air until it happened. But, you know, first thing, I guess it was kind of cool where you tied it before you said it. And when you tied it, I noticed you turned around and pointed at somebody on the bench.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was, I thought I had it right when I hit that shot. And then they told me I had to hit one more, so I was like, might as well just go out launching. So, yeah, I looked at my dad when I hit that shot.
Now, that's what I kind of figured you're doing. And then, now we're going to have to go back and look, but I'm fairly certain that Miles had the assist on the three that ultimately broke the record, because you're tied for a few possessions there between the first and second quarter. And playing with your brother Miles, you know, that's been a little special 2 years going back to last year.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We hold each other at a high we hold each other to a high standard, and, you know, that's kind of fun itself. Like, playing with your brother, you don't always get to experience that. He's let alone one of my best friends, so we're out there just holding each other and playing the game that we love, so.
Well, I think people know most of the backstory. Obviously, your dad, Jay, held the record, and Jay didn't seem to be shy. Your dad he was more than happy to have you break the record. There's no grounding or anything coming up. But really, things started early. You know, the Elwines are basketball. Your grandpa, Dave, he played some college ball as well. But some people kind of forget maybe your mom is one of the Morgans from Mitchell. So you knew the basketball lineage was there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I had a lot of guidance growing up, so that was always good, whether it be my grandparents or my parents. They both just helped me a lot grow and just keep pushing me to get better. And, you know, I wouldn't be in this spot without them, so that's been awesome.
And really, I'm assuming you pretty much had a basketball in your hands as soon as you were able to hold one.
Yeah, pretty much. That and just going to the gym every day with my sisters or anybody in my family. That's always what it's been growing up.
You know, because at one time in your house, Isabel was the tallest of the kids. I think she's now next to the shortest. But really, it kind of started with her, because I remember hearing that when your dad told me when he wanted to work you out or work Miles out and wanted to tough him up, he'd bring Isabel in to do the toughening up.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, me and Miles, we got that competitive spirit, so probably doesn't end in the best fight or pushing and shoving. And Isabel, she knows how to talk to us, so I mean, that's really special. Having a sister that's been through it all already and like helping us out, I mean, doesn't get much better than that.
And now, as far as coaches, you know, you have Bud here now, but John Scout and Cody Kaufman brought you up to the varsity originally as an 8th grader. That's not always an easy thing to do. But even before that, who were some of the coaches there as you're in your formative years when you were still shorter than me?
Well, I mean, first one, I started working out with Tom Reed that was probably the first workouts I've ever done, is with him and his son Chase. But also, I went down to Sioux Falls and worked out with Shane Warwick and his crew quite a bit. And I guess my first coach I ever had was Brad Peterson. So, I mean, I've had a little bit of everything, and it's been really fun to see everybody.
And then just overall here, records are great, but, this is not the little apple you're going after here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it feels good for all this hard work to be put in, but, I want something else, and that's in the trophy case, not on the record board.
Well, Blake, it's been fun watching you, and the best thing I can say is I'm glad we're not done yet.
Yeah, for sure. We still got a lot to do.
Blake Elwine, again, the all-time leading scorer for the Huron Tigers. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes. Talk to Coach Bud next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Clean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at Pro Clean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. Pro Clean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza selections, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
And welcome back to Spearfish Sturgis. First time I did that today. Welcome back to Sturgis as we continue the Gary Zell Auto Glass post game. Team pictures going on. You can kind of see that if you're watching YouTube right now. And we visit with head coach of the Huron Tigers, Tim Budnagan. And Bud, well, we've been waiting for a game like this. The boys just came out 21-0. That means out of 8 quarters played, we shut out a team twice, which doesn't happen very often. And we came out with purpose today because you never know what's going to happen on the Saturday afternoon games.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about early, that we got to run hot early. I thought our guys came out. We executed the defensive game plan perfectly. Tried to take the ball out of Rock's hands, make every shot difficult, and I thought we were able to do that. They had to survive on one shot. We got our hands up, and then that led right into our offense where it's a long rebound. We could kick and we could get some easy ones.
You know, I think we're 9 of 12 in the first quarter, and that was with missing 2 shots, I think, in the last 30 seconds. So, I mean, and we were doing a little bit of everything. We were attacking the basket. We hit a couple of threes, and, and just for once, everything we tried was working.
Yeah, absolutely. And not give the guys credit. We moved the basketball really well. Coach Schmidt put a little new offensive zone offense in, 3 guards, and then we worked the high-low and got a couple easy baskets that way. The money play, Miles was wide open about 3 or 4, and Blake hit his record-breaking shot on that money play. And then we ran that little Terps play that we used to run for Justin Decker, threw it up, and Miles didn't have a very good pass, man. But Blake was able to corral it and put it up and in.
You know, and we'll go to Blake here. You and I have been texting back and forth about this for probably the last month or so. I think when we first started texting, I think it was still over 100 points away, but you knew it would get there as long as nothing bad happened. And, you know, it's just a joy to coach a kid like that because, yeah, he's got a coach, but he still has to have the God-given ability, and he still has to have the drive to be the best he can.
Absolutely. You know, talent is your floor, and then your want to is your ceiling. And he's got a huge ceiling because he's got a lot of want to.
That should go on your shooting shirt next year.
but you know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to have the talent, like you said, but then you have to have the want to as well. And he has got a ton of want to. There's no one that puts in more time than he does. I mean, he's in the gym an hour before practice. He and a ton of other guys, Carter, Anderson, Davis, Chase, James, you name it, those guys are shooting afterwards. So they love to be around each other, and they love to put the extra time in.
And our Signature Plus player of the game, we had so much happen today. You got to think, you know, there were always 4 other guys on the floor, or 5 guys when Blake was out. One of those guys that's unsung, because you got to have a guy like Nolan Staley on the floor every year. He knows his role. He knows he's going to come to practice every day. He's not always going to get on the floor as a senior, but on the other hand, you know, he wanted to be a part of it. It's the type of, I mean, he's the homecoming king for, you know, so you know, it's just a great kid to have on. He did get a bucket today. He's had a couple of buckets this year, and again, you know, when you're elected homecoming king, that means the kids all respect you and like you, and those are the type of kids you just love to have on a team.
Yeah, you love Nolan Staley. He's an energy guy, man. He plays on that orange team, and he's got to get those dudes together and run the scouting plays, and all that stuff is not noteworthy. It's not going to be in the paper, but everybody's got to have a teammate like Nolan Staley, because he'll do anything in order for us to win. And on the bench, he's a communicator. I told him today, hey, Noli, we need some energy. And they brought it, and then the bench was really good today, and that's part of his job, and he does it really well. And then when he comes in, he's as good as anybody. He's scrapping, he's boxing out, getting offensive rebounds, nice turnaround jumper in the middle of the paint. So you can't say enough about the character that he has.
So now, you know, once we get through next week, all of a sudden the end is in sight. Now, home against Pierre Tuesday, and then on the road on Thursday to Aberdeen, and then a nice week and a day off, if I remember right, before doubleheaders where we finish against some strong teams. Right. But overall, you know, we like where we're at. This has been a big weekend. It's nice to come out here undefeated, but at the end of the day, there's still work to do, and I think the boys know that.
Yeah, a lot of work to do. If we can get the Aberdeen and the Pierre and Aberdeen game, then that sets us up for a big game against Watertown with ESD implications, obviously, because we have 1 loss. I think they have 1. Harrisburg's got 1. So T's got 1. So there's a lot of scenarios that could happen. But if we just take care of ourselves, then we can earn a share of that ESD title, which eluded us last year. And then I have to say happy birthday to my favorite L-line, Scarlett, and I hope she has a super day.
I think she's already had a super day, so and she gets to ride home with me, so what could be better than that?
There we go. That's awesome.
Coach Budnagan for the Huron Tigers. Tiger boys get the win here, 71-51, and sweep with the girls. We'll take a final timeout of 2 minutes, run down our scores, and wrap it up here on Dakota Sports.
Proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJB.
Welcome back one last time here to Sturgis. We'll do the Seven Sons Egan Air scoreboard update and wrap up our weekend here in the Northern Hills. And go to AA girls. What we have for finals, Brandon Valley defeated Rapid City Stevens 66-46. Huron again with the big second half, defeated Sturgis 56-39. Abby Harrington, our Signature Plus player of the game. O'Gorman 73, Rapid City Central 51. Spearfish top Mitchell, nice win for the Spartans to bounce back from the loss to Huron last night, 61-55. And T area defeated Pierre 71-55. Those are girls' scores. Boys' scores, again, Huron 71, Sturgis 51. Nolan Staley, our Signature Plus player of the game. O'Gorman defeated Rapid City Central 74-66. Brandon Valley 65. Rapid City Stevens 44. Jefferson defeated Aberdeen 78-58. And at halftime, Spearfish is leading Mitchell 29-22. Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. 111 Dakota Avenue North, 605-352-5316. And saying happy birthday to my girl here, Scarlett. Scarlett, tell me again. We're going to do this real quick. Tell me again, how old are you?
8.
8. So what have you done so far for your birthday?
I just been watching basketball. And I got one present.
Now, tell me this. Are you more happy that today's your birthday, or are you more happy that Blake broke the record today?
Blake broke the record today.
You'll take that over your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Scarlett, you're a great girl. I'm looking forward to doing your game someday. Scarlett Elwine. Boy, it's just been an Elwine day here. Hey, that'll wrap it up here from Sturgis. This has been a presentation of Dakota Sports, committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.